Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Hollywood After Dark, Saturday, January 15th, 2022. Tonight, I ask you the hard question, am I the villain? Am I the worst person to ever grace a fandom here on YouTube? Am I a person who is just so utterly horrible and disgusting on the inside that I bring about the destruction of worlds? This Andy Signore doing one of the weirdest goddamn grifts I've ever seen, and Ray Fisher's pettiness knows absolutely no bounds. All of that here tonight and more. Hollywood After Dark. Let's fucking go. Hey, what's going on? Let me just make sure I got that up. There we go. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm wondering right now, once again, if the StreamYard chat has glitched out. That might be happening here. Let me go into my into the channel dashboard. I can see the comments as they come in live through the back end. I may not be able to highlight them on the screen, unfortunately, simply because of just how StreamYard has been acting today. A lot of people out there not super happy with it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I can see the chat now. I can see the chat. I do see Halogen Helix. What's going on, man? I see Reed. I see The Watcher. I see Music Man. I see Luke Stone, Imperial Jess, Mystic Shadows, The Nerd Theorist. People coming over from Thai Pop Culture Corner. I see the Hat Man is here. What's going on, dude? How you been, buddy? Hope things are well. I see Taylor. How's it going, Taylor? Hope things are doing well driving out there tonight. It's hopefully it's good weather down there in California. Here in Washington, cold as shit. But that, of course, is just the fact that it's the winter, folks. It is the winter. That is what happens. But yeah, tonight's going to be a bit of a crazy night, simply because, again, a lot of people out there are not happy with me today. But they're not happy with me any fucking day. I've come to realize that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because you guys who come here, you guys know that I at least try to bring some stuff. But we know we'll get to that here in a second. I want to go through my quick little promo spiel because I have to. If you guys haven't been already following me on social media, probably one of the best ways to do that is just to find me right here. Twitter at mjarbo, Instagram, and the TikToks. The real Matt Jarbo, because there are people out there who do try to, to be me, I guess, in certain ways. I don't know why you'd want to fake being me. Because that's not always the best thing. But if you do want to join the Discord, I just posted the link and pinned it right there into the chat. You guys can go and check that one out. It is definitely a good place to join me in the conversation because I do check it every single day. But if you want to help support the channel, if you like what I do here and you want to help see it grow, head over to patreon.com/Matt Jarbo. There's going to be stuff coming down the pipeline on that one. We are going to probably be doing members only watch parties because of the way Twitch has been cracking down on certain things. And obviously with the, if you show a fucking trailer on YouTube, you get hit with a content ID claim because, God forbid you showcase stuff that's meant for wide consumption on a public level, but it is what it is. But yeah, we'll be doing some Patreon and channel-based watch parties here. Thinking one of the first ones we'll do is the Morton and Jankel cut of Super Mario Brothers the movie. This is the recently unearthed, as of 2021, Super Mario Brother movie, like director's cut. Kinda. I haven't seen it, but I hear things. But also Patio commentary. It's gonna be coming back this next week. I got delayed this week because my whole life kind of went to hell with my kids' schooling and Omicron and everything else. And so I'll be coming back next week. Check that out. YouTube.com/Patio commentary. It's going to be a fun film discussion series over there. So that being said, I do want to quickly touch upon the am I a villain? Am I the villain there? That's the thing, right? I want press 1 in the chat if you guys think I'm a villain here. Press 1 if I'm a villain, because I I want to see if it updates the chat here. I still can't see it. So there we go. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I'm looking at the chat, catching up here. All right. Watch the World Burn says get naked. Well, maybe. How do you know that I'm not? How do you know that I'm not naked right now? I could be naked, right? A lot of you guys are saying, yeah, there you go. That I'm, Jess here says, I'm Tony Montana. Yes. Tony Montana. That's exactly who I be at this particular point in time. So, look, I think the idea here is when it comes to these particular conversations, when it comes to these fandoms, I don't pull any shit. If I don't believe it, I'm not going to fucking say it. If I don't believe it, I'm not going to tell you guys to believe it. I'm going to say, take with a grain of salt. I'm going to say, here's why I don't think it's going to happen. Or here's why I think it's going to happen. Here's why I believe these things that I believe. And I come in with my due diligence, and I come in with my research, and I come in with a nuanced take on the industry. And one of the things that I've grown to really fucking despise, and this is not necessarily aimed at any particular person, but one of the things I've very much come to despise recently are the people who used it as a way to come across as being better than you. The gatekeeping in these fandoms, the you don't know what I know mentality, the kind of people that push these things as a way to have control over you. I'm not a fucking fan of that. Now, if you're a scooper, and I'll just use it, let's say you're Mikey Sutton, for example. Okay, I like Mikey. We've had our differences. He knows that, and there's been reasons for that. Especially with some of the company that he keeps and the fact that they like to retweet things that, call me a pedo lover, shit like that, which is completely unfucking true and a disgusting thing to do, but then use the excuse, well, I didn't really read what was said because, whatever. We're going to talk a bit more about that tonight too. That doesn't always get you out of jail on some of these things, but, I think it's 140 characters, 280 characters. You can fucking read 280 goddamn characters without even blinking your goddamn eye. I don't give a fuck. That's bullshit. But in the case of, let's say, Mikey Sutton comes out and he writes things for his website. But before he wrote things for his website, what he did is he wrote about them on his personal Facebook. And then he started the Geekosity Facebook group. And in that Facebook group, he would drop those scoops there. And in that Facebook group, him and I were talking, and he was like, how should I do this? Because he wanted to work with me specifically. And worked exclusively with me. And I told him, give it away. Give it to people, give it away for free, and he did. He gave it to smaller channels to help get them a little bit of love, did these scoop jams because Mikey's ultimately a good guy. Then he started his website, and his website's been pulling in about 1.5 to 2 million views a month in the last couple months because of Spider-Man. And that's great. Perfect. He's got ads on his site. He's making money doing that. Perfectly fine because that's his website. That's what he does. He posts that shit. I'm not a fan of paywalled content in regards to scoops. Daniel RPK does it. I know Syl does it. I know a lot of other people do it. I don't like that. And I'll be very vocal about that because if this is information you're getting for free, make your money on it in a public enough way. But hiding it behind a paywall for the exclusivity aspect of it is kind of fucking ridiculous. And I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm just not a fan of that shit. Like, period. All right. So I want to bring in some friends real quick to address this. We got Saggy and we got RJ. What's going on, guys?
What up?
So let me ask you, am I a villain? Am I the villain?
No.
El Signor Devil Horns.
No.
No.
It's a stupid ass picture, by the way.
I will just say
I love this picture.
I will just say this. This has been an incredibly shitty week for me.
Dude, it's been a shitty week for everybody.
Just personally for me and what's going on. Personally, I'm just kind of fed up with a lot of stuff going on right now.
Facts.
I've let some things go. I took a stand when I needed to take a stand today. And I had some enjoyment. Scoot, if you're watching this, I don't think you are, but
Where you at, Scoot? Where you at, Scoot?
Where you at, Scoot?
Where you at, Scoot?
Okay. So let's talk about that for a second, right? So, earlier today, and I'll get to the Ray Fisher stuff because I've got all that queued up, but, I was, poking a little bit of fun at Ray Fisher because I think he's a petty boy.
Oh God.
And, I'll get to it, but that was my setup. All right.
Yeah.
Call whatever, Miss. Like I lives in the dramas. You knee deep in the hoopla, Saggy. You knee deep in the hoopla,
baby. Oh yeah, go on though. Go on.
All right, and all I'm saying on that is anyway. But then that guy Scoots, We Build Mechs, whatever the fuck. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Came out with a comment saying like I'm like the worst or like I ruin everything or something. Which I thought was funny because I just said all I responded back with was says the cultist. and I'll be live later on tonight as I am right now. And if he wants to come on and talk, he can come on and talk. And that's the whole thing, is I have openly said that. That doesn't change. If Scoops, whatever his name is, wants to come on and have a conversation, right, about it, about things he wanted to say to me, then he can absolutely positively come on and do that. He can just DM me on Twitter.
By the way, shout out to RJ, because for some reason he let RJ speak, because
but nobody else.
Right.
Nobody else.
He claimed that he didn't know who RJ was, but knew that RJ was in contact with Matt Jarbo, which was hilarious. But RJ just destroyed that dude, and I was so proud of him. And he did it in the most calm toned way possible. He called him a bitch. He went in on that dude, and I was like, bravo.
Because it was funny. Like he was so scared. He was stuttering.
He contradicted himself every step. Matt Jarbo's a bitch because he'd rather feed his kids than come on Twitter and have an argument with a grown man. Like, bro.
But he was scared to let the girl talk, which I thought was funny.
Yeah. He wouldn't let me talk. Yes,
I mean, to me, that's really, really fucking funny, because it's like, yeah, my kids, like, he literally was like hounding me on Twitter. Come on in, and I'm sitting there like laughing as I'm just like feeding my kids hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Is your chat moving, or is it just me?
It's locked for me. I can't even see it.
That's weird.
Yeah, the StreamYard's locked, but the YouTube one's moving. It's weird.
Yeah, I've been looking at it behind the scenes and things like that, so I can't I can't highlight anything. But I can see
weird.
it. But the whole thing, the thing though, really in this case is like, the guy was mad at me because I know what he wanted to say, because he's like, it won't take long. He's like, he says, I promise it won't take long. And I retorted with, I'm sure that's not the first time you've said that.
Oh, shit.
And they like, fuck it, whatever, man. Like, gives a fuck. Like, fuck that guy. He could, again, DM me on Twitter. If you want to come on, we build mechs. By all means, I'll send you a link and you can come in and,
Where you at, Scoot?
I made a Twitter space and I said, Scoot, where you at? And I sent it to him.
He never got tagged in everything. He got tagged in everything.
Yeah.
He got ratio too.
The fact that guy was like demanding my time and I like literally just didn't care. Made me laugh my ass off.
The funniest thing is that, on Twitter spaces where people can react, he's like, look at all these people laughing at you. You know who is sending the laughing emojis? All my friends who are listening in.
Me, Bradley, Austin, Caden, even Paul Holgen. Shout out to Paul in the chat, because we can't highlight you, but even Paul jumped in there and he was laughing, and the guy's like, look at all these people clowning you. Like, we're all here for RJ. So I don't know why you thought we were laughing at RJ. We were laughing at you because RJ, and that's the funny thing, RJ out of all of us, and hopefully you don't take this offense, but RJ out of all of us is like the least aggressive person in our fucking group. RJ's the most, like, he'll talk to you. He'd rather have a conversation than fight with you. And you picked a fight with, like, no offense when I say this, but you picked a fight with the weakest member of our group. Because RJ don't like fighting like that. So, like, you literally got owned by a very, very, like, he don't like to fight person. You got into a fight with him, and he owned you, bro.
I'm very passive.
Yeah, you're very passive.
Yeah.
And you own that dude. So, like, you think if RJ can own you, you have a chance against Jarbo?
No.
Well, I mean, like, it's like, look, the whole thing with it is that Scoots is what he's friends with Syl, and he's on that side of shit, and everyone gets mad at me.
Friends with Syl?
Yeah, he's friends with Syl.
That explains what I didn't know. That explains why Syl was there.
I followed him because I like he has some good DC takes. He kind of takes to crap the bad side of some of the Snyder fandom. He actually is one of the people out there who's a little more rational. And I get in there, it's just like, dude, what the hell? You a bitch,
right? Like, no offense. Me and Syl talk. Me and Syl are fine, and I got nothing but I got my feelings, like, my own person. I know Jarbo got beef, but I'm just gonna say this for clarity. No issues against Syl, but Syl, your boy's a bitch. He got dogged out by RJ. Come on, RJ.
Pickle. I wish I would have recorded that. The space wasn't recorded, but the stories will be legendary.
Bro, he got dogged on by RJ. Yeah, you should feel embarrassed. You should hang your cape up and go home, bro.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like I said, like I was saying though, it's just been a really shitty week. And
It has been.
I've had to take my stand on a couple things, and I'm just taking a break from certain communities and certain people right now. It's not because I don't like anybody or I'm mad at those people. I just can't deal with it anymore.
I have my issues with certain people, but and a lot of it has to do with just like, again, going back to the villain thing. Like there's a person that we have in our sphere that has complained about me sabotaging them, right? And it's like, I'm not sabotaging anyone. I literally just do my fucking thing.
I'll be honest. It's not just because I'm your friend and I come on these shows, but it's just the simple fact too. I'm just sick of the villain narrative and the infighting. Like at this point, it's like holding grudges against you in particular. It's like, and I've heard at least some people say, at least it's been murmured around, like, oh, RJ just steals all his talking points from Matt Jarbo. RJ can't think for himself. RJ's stupid. He just listens. It's just like, I don't get if you're just my own person anymore either, which sucks. It's like, I just come on here to have fun. It's like, I've held these opinions before I even met Matt. But it's like all of a sudden, because I don't agree with like the popular thing, I guess.
People call you like they've called both of you Jarbo Jr. like as an insult.
Well, they've called Saggy the female Jarbo.
Yeah, right. And it's like,
I don't give a shit.
And I just find that to be really, I find it to be like really goddamn fucking funny, because to me, I'm just laughing my ass off at that. Like, that just means you can't come to me personally and like have out the conversation.
Well, my thing is like, I love my friends. I do, and I have no slight against them, but it's not even then. Am I realizing it's not them that's the issue? It's just the audience that really gets under my skin. Because like when we all first met, we were all on everybody's channels having fun, having divisive conversations. The chat was there, and it was a great time. The chat had fun. Then we started dipping our toes into some the Snyder stuff, and I saw the change. I saw the change with how the content was. It wasn't fun anymore. I feel like I come here because there's maybe like one or two people in this in Jarbo's chat that comes at me, and usually I say something back, they shut the hell up. So it's not a big deal. But like I'll go to, and I feel like I'm being attacked just for existing sometimes, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me sad that I want to be there with my friends and have a conversation, have fun, like we were doing before, and it's not feeling like that anymore. It makes me sad, and I feel like maybe I've been unjustly kind of taking it out on my friends, and I do apologize, but it's like I want to be there, but I can't. And then when I get a link and I want to be there for my friends, I get like, I look at the chat because I know people say ignore the chat, but you guys in the chat, you are an important part of what we do here, so I don't want to ignore you. I want to be able to see what you guys are saying and talk about it and address things that you might hear me say something and you want to ask me a question. So I have to look at the chat. And when the chat's doing nothing but calling me out and saying all these bad names and saying, oh, your opinion's bad, and why is Saggy here? She's gonna derail the stream, and it's like, why do I need to subject myself to that? I have my own channel. And it's not fair, and it's not right. And it makes me sad that my friends who claim that they care about us, it's like they just want to argue with us about it and be like, well, what do you want us to do about it? What do you want? Like, call it out. Stop letting it happen. Start letting us be, when we're mods on your channel, start letting us just say, like, you need a timeout. If you can't have a civil conversation, timeout. We can't even do that anymore. So why are we here? Why do you invite us on your channels if we can't be ourselves? Just tell us you don't want us on your show anymore. Just tell us you don't want us on your show.
And the thing is, I'm not trying to like rage quit channels. I'm not trying to just like take my ball and go home because I'm getting a little bit of pushback. It's just more so the fact that I'm just kind of over certain things right now. And again, I love my friends, and this is not me trying to call.
What? Oh, hold on.
Hi, JR. Hi, JR. Hi. I know you've been talking shit about me, JR. Hi. What's up, JR?
Yeah, I talked to JR the other night.
Wait, who? What?
Oh, JR is one of the people from Max's chat.
I can't see what he says.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see. I mean, I see. Hold on here. Max says you call them Snyder cultists and get upset because they mock the Jarbo cult. It's the same thing. How? What?
There's no Jarbo cult.
What are you talking about? The Jarbo cult?
What the hell is a Jarbo cult?
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
Anyone who's friends with you is a cult now?
I don't know. Let's ask him. What the fuck do you mean by the Jarbo cult?
I can explain. I want to have a nice calm stream. So when a lot of people mock Snyder fans and say Snyder cult, and then like someone on the opposite end with a different opinion may seem like people that collaborate with you might be the Jarbo cult.
No,
you have a lot of
input.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying
who says that outside of you.
I'm not saying that's what I personally think. I'm saying that is what can try to think outside of your own group of friends and think about the opposing.
But you're part of the group of friends, Max. What the hell?
Okay. I'm just saying it's very similar type of criticism. That's all. I'm trying.
No, it's
not. Yeah,
because
I think so.
What are you talking about here? Like, that makes no sense, dude. That makes no sense. Let's think about like this.
You have similar talking points. So when it's like
I have my talking points.
No, it's like dismissive of people. Like sometimes when people like, say I don't like the Peacemaker, that's because he's part of the Snyder cult. So
no. I'm talking about, all I've been talking about are like the realistic aspects of whether or not this thing will continue.
Okay.
That is not like me going like, and me calling somebody a cultist generally has more to do with like their actual behavior, which is very toxic in many instances. And from there, it ends up being a massive issue, right? And we've seen this. Now it's transitioned into actual racism, actual bigotry, all this kind of crap.
Well, I'm here because I love all of you, and I love the chat
you too. And this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. This is what I expect when I see the chat going after people I care about. I see you on the chat dogging on Max. Can you please stop? He's still our friend. I know you don't care, but here's the thing. If you did care, and you expressed to me that you cared about that, this is what you do. Y'all, he's our friend. Just stop. You don't gotta clown on him. You don't gotta hate on him. Have any criticisms, but you don't gotta call him doom pussy and all that stuff. Enough. Come on. This is what we're This is the stuff we're trying to call. This is stuff we don't like. Me and RJ don't like it when y'all do it to us. Don't do it to Max. Come on, be fair.
I haven't heard anyone call him a doom pussy.
I have the chat on my phone.
And I know Krypton's core is giving you problems, and I had him on tonight, and I said, be nice to RJ. That's all I try to do. I can't control.
And that's fine, Max. But don't expect me to be on the show.
No, okay, that's fair enough. I didn't know if you were
I wasn't causing issues. I didn't make a big scene about it. I just don't personally want to be on a show with them. That's just my personal choice.
I understand, and I didn't know the thing that until I saw Saggy's stream. I didn't see that comment that he made before, and I said that's not cool. I explained to him. No, he wanted to come on the show. I let him on. He's not going to be on every show. But I wanted to give him a shot, and I said, you got to be nicer to people if you want to be in a community. Well, and that's all I'm trying to do.
Hold on, Max. RPK with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Says here, Jarbo, can you please read the definition of the word cult to Max? And I just looked it up, and here's what because again, I think words actually matter. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing.
Yeah.
That is what we're calling out. The cult of personality. Okay. That's what we're calling out. I don't have a cult of personality that follows me.
Some people think you do, and I do. Some think people are. No. I do think you have a lot of influence over the community.
So do you,
in
and
what
so
way?
does everybody does. Everybody
everyone who has a platform.
I'm just trying to. And don't I look so clear? I realized there was dust.
I hate that background. That background bothers me for some reason.
I could change it.
By the way, I want you to be clear now that you're here. When I was stream sniping you, I was just poking fun, and I wasn't being serious. So that's not why I was getting like, why are people saying?
Well, I know. Well, here's the thing, Max.
That looks actually better, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look better. It actually does look better.
Oh my god!
Because your mask is gray, Max. So when you have a gray background, it flashes.
Do you understand? This is how much of a boomer I am. I've been messing with my green scene settings for like months. Why is it fuzzy? And then Cyrus comes on. He's like, Max, right before we went live, can you clean your lens? I think it's fuzzy. And I went like that, and all of a sudden the world became 1080p. And I was like, I thought it was a green screen in my lighting.
Oh my!
Wow!
Look how clear I am.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Look at this! Look at this doom pussy! Woo! 1080p.
Hold on. Yeah, don't be careful, geeks, about who you mute out, man. I've been looking at that.
I want to work things out. I don't know what to do. I don't listen. I still like Sil on that. I wanted to reach out to him to get clarification. I honestly believe him. I still like Sil. It's put me in a weird spot because Sil, I'll be real. Sil came up on my channel. He doesn't come on my channel much anymore. That I have an issue with. And I want him to. And it's putting a lot of people in weird spots, and I just want it to be over and be friends with everyone, including $3 theater.
But here's a problem, right? And and it's not a problem. It's like a you problem. Like I said in my stream, I love you. You know that, and the problem I see with you is like you want to be friends with everybody, and that's fine. I also am friends with everybody. I got no issues with Sil. Me and Sil had a great talk.
Well,
but hold on, wait. But hold on.
I am frustrated that you got to be able to talk with him, and people are still mad at me. I'm very frustrated.
Here's my thing, though. Here's the thing, and this is why I said, and Matt knows this too. Matt's problems with people are just that, his problem.
Right.
Now, if I see something wrong, like that whole situation with that retweet, I call it out. Now, sometimes, Max, you have to pick a side. Like if somebody does something that's wrong and you don't agree with, you tend to just be.
I research. People don't know I researched it, and I looked at Joe's tweets. I saw that he retweeted. I did research it when people were upset, and I was like.
But I wasn't upset at you. But that's my thing.
I think she was referring to people liking James Gunn. She is warped, and she's in this mindset.
But even if that's the case, even if that's the case,
if I felt he absolutely said that about Matt, I absolutely
even if that's the case, even if it was about James Gunn or whoever it was about, that comment was referencing Matt being a P-word lover. That doesn't matter what the context is. She called him a P-word lover. At that point, it's like you can't, and I explained this still, you can't accuse somebody of something that's a serious accusation. It's not an insult, it's an accusation.
I agree. And
but that's the thing. Me and Sil hashed it out.
Yeah.
Sil apologized. He said I didn't see that part. I was just, but that's what I'm saying. Max, at the end of the day, when your friends are fighting, if you don't see anything wrong with their fight, we just stay the hell out of it. But when somebody says something that's wrong, but when somebody says something that's wrong, like legit wrong, you gotta say, "Hey, I'm your friend, but that's wrong."
You have to recognize. You have to recognize the difference between him actually saying that Matt is that. There is a little,
but it's still a retweet. It's still a retweet, Max. It's basically saying it's in agreement with that statement. It's putting that statement for all of his followers.
There is a difference. I don't like the tweet to begin with. There is a difference between saying Matt is a P word instead of he's a P word lover, meaning he likes James Gunn and he supports him. Because this is something wrong.
Nothing was about James Gunn, though, Max. That's the whole. You keep going back to that. Like, it's not about James Gunn. The image that she attached was about me responding to Vito Gasoldi. I responded. It was about Vito Gasoldi. It was not about.
Okay, bye, Kaden. Okay, hi, Kaden.
Oh, yeah.
Kaden.
That's kind of the whole point.
I looked at her other tweets and she's obsessed with this James Gunn situation. So that's what I assumed
fine,
it was.
but
that's not what that tweet was about.
But my whole point is, regardless of which, whenever you call somebody a P word, a P word defender, a P word lover, you are making an accusation that person is in defense or supporting or is the P word.
I just want to address something real quick. No, Zeno, we are not ganking up on Max or trying to cause Max any issues. We are having a conversation.
Zeno, chill out, because I'm here to try to solve problems. I honestly do want to. I did research it, and that was what I found, because she has a lot of tweets about James Gunn.
Right, and that's fine.
And I don't know about this Vito thing and him being accused of anything.
Max,
I don't know.
Regardless of which, no matter what she was referring to,
can I be honest with you? During the stream where this came up, and people were saying, I was assuming that I wanted to say it, but I thought people would say, "Oh, that's bullshit." Matt's just trying to defend Sil about saying, I think he only read the first part. That was in my mind, but I didn't say it because I didn't want people to say, "Oh yeah, he's just making excuses for Sil." And I honestly thought that was the case. He probably read the first part of the tweet. He's got a little bit of anger towards Matt because
yes, exactly. And I believe him when he said that. And I believe him when he said that.
I was going to suggest that, but I was like, I don't want to throw this out because people are going to call bullshit on it and say Max is trying to defend Sil at all costs. And I honestly thought that, but I didn't even say it because of that reason. You could believe me if you're not. I don't care if you believe me or not.
No, I believe honestly, you. I'm just saying.
That was going through my mind. I was like, I think he read the first part.
And that's what he said. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I've been guilty of doing that myself. So who am I?
I didn't want to also, the other reason I didn't mention it, even though it was on my mind, is I don't want to say that and then him say that was it and say, oh, he's just saying that because Max said it. He's trying to do damage control. So whatever. Listen, I don't like it. What am I going to do? I would have reached out to him privately, but Saggy already did it, so I didn't think it was necessary to.
I mean, I didn't reach out. I blocked him straight up. It was like, I'm done. But then he saw I blocked him, and then we, got into a little back and forth on Twitter for a little bit.
Oh, so he actually reached out to you because you
No,
blocked him.
I unlocked my account because I had to lock it for a little bit.
Yeah, right.
If you want to talk this out, my DMs are now open. Like, let's go. And we talked out.
Okay.
We actually had an actual conversation, not in DMs. We actually got on a backstage stream. We actually talked with our voice. And we talked out, and I said, "Listen,
Max, can I ask you something?"
Sure. I'm here. I want to be your friends. I don't want.
No one's not being your friend anymore. Maybe Matt, but maybe we're not.
Yeah, I know. Fine. I mean, that upset me. Yes.
All I wanted to ask was, and this I feel like is like the point that that I feel like we're trying to make. And again, Max, I love you. I just didn't come on the show tonight. No personal reason. It's
no, that's fine. I don't want you to feel pressure. I had plans. I wanted to work with all of you. I have plans to, it might not work out. I have lots of plans. You're all included in my plans for great movie talk, a great collaboration.
Yes, your plans for world domination, Max. Yes.
Well, yes.
No, but the thing is, though, is again, if you were in that position, Max, where someone retweets something about you, calling you that similar word, what would you want? And they are friends with Jarbo. What would you expect of Jarbo?
Again, you might not believe. Maybe you think I got it wrong. My interpretation was that she was saying it was. First of all, it was Joe, and he retweeted it, which is not cool still. But
I know. I'm just asking. If you were in Matt's position, how would you feel?
After I researched it, my interpretation was not that Sil was co-signing that someone calling him a pedo. I thought it was a Snyder fan that is so upset with James Gunn, and they don't like Matt for reasons because going after Sil, that they were saying, "Oh, you're just a James Gunn lover,"
But you just don't call somebody a P-word lover based on that. It's dumb.
My interpretation is that she wasn't calling him directly.
She was.
It's still nothing about James Gunn. Why do you keep going back to James Gunn?
Because I'm explaining to you my thought process when I researched it. That's what I thought.
But if you researched it, then you would know that it's not James Gunn.
I went through her Twitter history, and she's obsessed with this James Gunn thing.
Yeah, because she's insane.
Right.
She's legitimately insane.
So I did research it, and I thought that's what it was about. I don't even know about the veto thing.
That's what Matt's telling you.
I don't even know about the veto thing.
But now you know. So it's like that's why we were upset.
You're asking me why I did what I did. That's the reason I did what I did. I thought it because I went through her history, and she's obsessed with this James Gunn thing.
So why don't you just talk to Matt about this process before you boot up a live stream, dude? I told you this. Like why?
Because that's my frustration with you, Max. You've done that before.
I have. He brought it up on stream when he was talking about why am I okay with someone that's
and that's Matt's fault. Matt, that's your fault.
Right. So I do. So why are you blaming me for this? I didn't.
Okay, then it's Matt's fault this time. Matt, you in trouble.
Fine,
you said in the chat. No, you said in the chat. Why are you supporting someone that's harassing me and making
Matt's like, fine, whatever. He's getting aggravated. I can hear it in his voice.
I mean, why are you accusing? I didn't bring it up. He did.
What I'm talking about, I gave you shit yesterday for it because or the other night because you were going off about it on a stream or some shit, and it's just like, but you're going like, well, Sil's my friend. I fucking like, look, dude. After that shit with Jeremy last week, I feel like a lot of people just kind of like let Jeremy off the hook. At the end of that thing.
I technically never had an issue with Jeremy, so
I know. And there was criticisms, but it was definitely like not as hardcore as it could have been.
Well, yeah. Well, Matt, you know me in hardcore and 3 a.m. I did not want to even have him on. I was like, all right. Did you see how it happened? Chris was saying stuff that Jeremy could counter him on, so that's why he wanted to come on.
I know.
He wanted to come on because he knew me and you weren't doing the greatest. That's why he wanted to come on. I almost was like, really?
Let's be honest, Max. Yes. He came on because he was hoping I was gonna come on. Come on, let's be real.
And I knew I've never Saggy with the here's an exposed Saggy with the quickness. I sent her a link before Jeremy had anything to do with that. And then as soon as Jeremy's there, pop up, lights on camera. Hey, Jeremy. Hot Jeremy, she ain't kidding.
Bro, no, here's the thing. I saw we were watching it. Like, I was watching it, and then when I found out it was actually Jeremy, I was like, oh, crap. I was like, oh shoot, that's actually Jeremy. And then when I was watching it and I unmuted the audio because he actually hopped on, and when he unmuted the audio, I heard Chris going off, and I was like,
right,
and I know Chris, and I know that like when he's angry, he's gonna say stuff. So I was like, let me go on there because like when I kind of like me and Chris are close, so usually like I when I'm there, I'm like, hey, you know, relax, and he'll be a little more calm. He was still a little heated, but he was a little bit more like he wasn't just going just on emotion at that point. So that's why I really hopped on because I was like, this is gonna get bad, and I didn't want it to be bad. And then Matt was streaming it, and Matt got a little mad, but he was mostly mad at you. So.
No, I was not expecting to go on. I legitimately was hyped up on caffeine.
Right.
So I went in, like, I literally woke up my girlfriend like 3 times.
And I know you wanted to talk to him. That's why.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I mean, I wasn't.
The only reason I didn't send it right to you right away is I didn't want to surprise him. So I said to Jeremy in the private chat, would you like to talk to Matt? And I didn't want to surprise him with that. I didn't just want to,
and that's fine, and that's good. Yeah. That's all good. I have no problem with that
because I didn't know if he wanted to talk to anyone else. And then I'm getting at people asking for, hey Ty, how's it going, man? I was in your thumbnail for a little bit. I was really anticipating it. I really
he forgot that stream.
Oh no, it's happening.
Oh, it is?
When?
Yeah, dude, I had fucking COVID, guys.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Ty. I'm sorry, man.
Well, Max, I have some choice words for you, man.
Go right ahead.
I'm not going to lie.
Go right ahead.
You know I love you. You know I love you.
Go right ahead. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to
interrupt you while you talk.
No.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
That's not it. It's and
you want me to you want a special? Do you want me to come on your show? Do you want me to come on your show?
Yeah, actually, here's a deal.
I have a deal. Oh wow.
Yeah. How about you come on the show while I react to your little debate with him?
Okay. Well, I wasn't at my best, but I did try.
I'm not. Listen. Yeah. I have some words. So first things first, right? The first thing I hear out of your mouth is you're criticizing his beard, right?
That was funny.
But listen, and I know why you do it. I get it. I understand, and honestly, I respect it. But do not criticize someone's appearance or physical attributes when you wear a mask on your shows. Like,
I would say you're being a little nitpicky there because I don't like to comment on people's weight or things they can't change and things like that.
But you said it looked ugly. You were like, oh, it's an ugly. You insinuated that
it's more
he looked bad with a beard.
It's more the angle of the hot Jeremy thing, so I'm trying to take him down a
notch. He
doesn't
know that.
Yes, he does. He's in on the meme. The hot Jeremy was saying.
I mean, he is on the hot Jeremy meme.
So
he actually introduced himself to me in person as Hot Jeremy. It was pretty hilarious.
So that's where we're getting the fun from it. That he can't grow as much a beard as the other Friday Night Whites. If we can't have a little bit of fun like that, I'm obviously not going to say he's too tall, he's too skinny, he's too fat. Nothing like that. I'm not going to go there. But if we can't talk about spotty facial hair like a prepubescent teenager, if we get to that point, did you?
That was me. Okay? That was me laughing.
Right. If we get to a point where we can have man.
Oh, your COVID really messed you up. That is not gonna sound.
Ty.
Sorry, guys.
Ty, are you good?
I'm good.
I don't want to make you laugh. But
don't laugh. You sound like that doesn't sound good, man.
We really don't need. Are we really going to get to a point where we can't say, people's beard game is off? Obviously, I wouldn't. If he had some physical deformity or something, I would never talk about that. I would not talk about people's weight or things he can't change.
Understood. No. Understood. Actually,
he can always shave that off.
He can shave it off. He can, but. The way that and I know this is no control of you, and honestly I commend you for the way you acted when this happened. The first thing that happens is the beard thing. The second thing is your panelist. I don't know his name.
Right.
Chris.
He says, if I saw you, I would slap the shit out of you.
I am working.
Those are the first two things.
Yes.
But Max checked him on that. Max checked him on that.
Ty, you have to understand. Me and Chris have rekindled Ty. Didn't I say that?
Mm-mm.
What did I call him?
I called him Tay.
I didn't say Tay.
Hey,
Tay.
Hey,
Tay.
He didn't say Tay.
I heard Tay.
All right.
Ty,
whatever.
I try to work with people that I feel have some issues. Chris is a great guy. He sometimes runs too hot. He hasn't been on my channel for a while. And the only reason he was on my channel was Saggy. Because Saggy said, you need to take a break, collaborate with some other people, work things out. And I'm like, all right. So I invited Chris and Broden just to have some fun. And then I told Chris, I said, never do I disavow any even threats where it may seem violent. And Chris is still a good dude. And I still got to work with him on this. I still going to say, do not mention slap or anything like that that could be perceived as physical violence. I am absolutely absolutely rare with you, Tay. Now I said Tay.
You know why I'm saying this though, right? Is because Jeremy at that moment.
That gave him ammo.
It put him on top.
Yes.
It put him on
top. That's
he
why he came on. That's why he came on.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad because he knew he had you at that moment.
Right. That gave him ammo. I knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. No,
and he said, I am so glad I did this. I'm like, oh shit, you're making Jeremy happy. Don't make Jeremy happy. Did you watch that part? I said, don't make Jeremy happy.
I would love to have you on my show while I do it, or just have you on my show in general.
I'd like you to roast me first, and then I'll come on.
Well,
roast this madman.
There's like I said, lots of changes.
It's the only way he can come.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jarbo, come on. Those horns are well deserved on you, sir.
Ty, I like videos about me. Give me all the criticism you want, roast me, and then I'll come on after and we'll have
And the thing is, that's how I met Enosh, right?
Right.
I met Enosh after the fact. I reacted to Enosh. I always do like the Batman v Superman style. So like yours is Geeks and Gamers v Mad Max v.
I know that thumb that was fire. I was I was refreshing on my phone. I'm like, when is this gonna happen? I can't wait to see what
I would do. I left a comment. So that thumbnail's fire. Your thumbnails are really good, Ty.
I saw you.
Thank
you. Can you help me with some thumbnails?
Yeah, man. Anytime. No, serious. And then I always try to like coach Jack. If you go to my channel and you see my thumbnails, and then you go to like Jiving with Jack, the playlist, and you see Jack's thumbnails, I'm always like, Jack, you got to work on these, man.
Well, here's what I try to do, Ty. I know not everyone that's on my panel on my show is perfect and done some things or said some things on social media. Most of us, not everyone, most of us have done something like that in the past. I try to invite people, and I think Saggy's done this too, tries to invite them on. When you actually talk to people on a panel, it's a little different. And then you respect people, and it's not just the chat versus the panel versus the chat. So on my show, I experiment with bringing people on, just like I did tonight. And it's, again, with Saggy's advice, try to stream with new people, although they might be controversial. And I said, hey, be nicer to people. If you want to be in this community, you got to be nice to people. And I don't like certain things you're saying, but that doesn't mean that they're not invited back. I'm going to work with them. And if they don't correct themselves, then yeah. If they don't correct
themselves. The thing is, though, sorry, Ty, just to say this real quick, just so I could shut up again. The thing is, though, it's like, when you bring on people who have divisive opinions, and in the past we've all done that and it was fine, but now you have people who just are so passionate about their difference of opinion that it just becomes it feels like you're being attacked. So it's like, now I'm basically saying, like, that's why me and RJ have been saying, like, they want you and Poindexter Lounge to be an echo chamber. They want that, and they make that very right, and they absolutely do. I've literally seen comments on both Enosh and your channel, because I watch the comments after the streams go live, and I see what people say, and they're like, well, I don't like when RJ's on, RJ brings nothing, or I don't like when Caden's on, Caden brings nothing. And
Caden's the best panelist of the year.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, but
Well,
that's
I
okay.
often
They
hear that I
don't
go
want
looking
us
for
there.
fights, or I'm looking for. I'm just so sick of the argument too, real quick, that I'm looking for drama. I hate that talking point so much. I really despise it because I don't go looking for anything. I use my platform the way I feel is best. Okay.
Here's my thing, and it's an initiative that I want me and there's a few others. We're not trying to talk about it, just yet. But it's an initiative to combat those other channels, right? Like the Doomcocks of the world, the Fandom Menaces, and then it's initiative to give platforms to the smaller YouTubers, using different tactics and fighting sometimes fire with fire. And it's going to be a great thing. I can't wait for it. But you gotta, like, with that situation, right? Jeremy's like, hey, I want to come on. You need to assess like what's going on, like look around and be like, is this the right moment? Like, is he trying to just,
I'm always open for a conversation. Yeah. That's my downfall.
But yeah, exactly. Were you now if the answer is yes, then I will not think of you less. Were you thinking in your head, holy, because I saw the way it happened. You didn't believe originally that it was him.
Yeah.
Right? Until you saw the check mark.
He said he was never going to talk to me again.
Exactly.
That's why I didn't think.
Yeah. And were you thinking, damn, I'm going to bring Jeremy on, and all of a sudden, I mean, this is going to be a huge video. Is that the reason you really brought him on?
No, I was intrigued that he was coming on.
And I'm always
open for a conversation. I do also know that some people wanted to speak with him. I honestly didn't have a big fight. Like, I wasn't. I mean, he only comes on when you're not prepared. That's for one thing.
That is true.
He's not going to say schedule an appointment. He's like, now or never.
No, he comes at you at your.
And then I did know, like, even though I don't really get along with Snowdub, I really wanted him come on because he's a big fan of Jeremy. I did want Matt because Matt's been saying he won't debate me, and honestly, I don't think he would ever come on Matt's channel. I think it'd be only on a different channel. So I did want to get him involved in there, and I did want to send him the link. I just wanted to make sure that Jeremy was prepared for that, and he's like, yeah. He didn't hesitate a second.
As the only person on this panel.
And I did want Saggy to talk to him again.
I'm going to flex again real quick. Please, Matt, don't get mad at me when I say this because I know you always cringe when I say it. But as the only person on this panel who's actually met Jeremy and Ryan Kennel and these people, they did talk about Matt Jarbo and you a little bit. And the thing that they didn't say it because they knew that I was friends with you guys. They were respectful and they explained to me their issues with both of you, and it wasn't like they were saying it like, they just think that they don't mind your criticisms, they just didn't like the labels. And I understood that because nobody likes being labeled something if they feel they're not, and that's fair. That is fair, and you guys can admit that's fair. But
Ty, I will say one other. There are two. No, I'm sorry, Saggy. There are two things that I was really thinking about. Not the views. I could get another clip for my intro. And man, I want Saggy Melons back on my panel, and this is the fastest way to get her back to my show.
What, to get Jeremy on?
No,
no,
exactly.
Get Ryan Kennel on next.
No, so I listen. There's a reason I'm trying. He's not listening. He's totally ignoring me. But I did think this would make a funny intro. I'm kind of twisted that way, and I do have some clips that I could clip out for my intro. There's a lot of clips. I have one from Rich Review Tech USA that I need to put in there. I was going to put one in, but I don't know if I should do that anymore based on this last week. Not of you, Matt, someone else. So I was going to update my intro, and I thought it'd be fun to get Saggy on right away because I know she kind of likes him personally, like him. Not his content.
I don't simp him. He's a married man.
No, not his content necessarily, but you kind of like, you kind of have fun at that experience, And I was the one that told you to go. I said, go.
No, it was cool to meet people that I've only seen on YouTube for months. So yeah, it was cool.
Honestly, Ty, I wasn't thinking too much, except I actually did think I could get a cool clip with something funny. That's why I put them full screen when I mentioned memberships, and I'm going to use that clip.
Yeah.
And then a lot of
listen.
I simped Jeremy. I simped Jarbo.
I really didn't have it. If you watch me debating him, I really didn't have an agenda to debate him on anything, because I still feel the same issues I have with him are the same issues I had before. He says everything's woke, and he doesn't say he says he doesn't feel that, and that's exactly my argument with them still.
Listen, I completely understand why you had him on. I completely understand the factors that led to it. I get it. I'm just saying that,
if you're telling me to think a lot before I send out links to people say I want to come on the show, that's my problem. I don't think a lot.
Well, he really does.
I'm just like, okay.
He will send a link to anybody.
Did I sound super excited? I was like, okay. I was like, all right.
It just seemed that like the demeanor changed, and you were almost excited to see if it was actually him and he was going to be coming on, and that's not a bad thing.
It's kind of funny to me with based on what's happened with Andy. Like, lots of people have come on my show like that. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're doing this. All right.
Yeah.
I really was trying to go to bed, really.
Right. So I didn't mean to derail the conversation. So I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But no. Overall, I thought the debate, or if that's what you want to call it.
Well, I only had a few points in there because I didn't have an agenda to debate him. I've already debated him. I've debated him like 3 times, Ty, and it's the same issue I've had with him before. So I didn't have anything new to add. Matt did. Matt had some new points.
Right.
Oh, I skewered him.
Yeah.
And that's
no ifs or buts on that one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start basically what I'm gonna do for my reaction of it is I'm going to segment it. So one segment will be the introduction, and then a lot of the you and your panel, and then Jeremy, and then I want to forward to the Jarbo and that part, which is around an hour and 28 minutes. So it's only it's going to be fun, but I think it could have been handled better. But you were
that's a definite criticism. That's for my whole goddamn channel, Ty. Did you see my channel? Everything could be handled better.
Yeah.
By the way, can Saggy get the credit? Because I wasn't even the host of that show, and I had to friggin' mediate everybody because Max was getting too tired. He was falling asleep. I
was really.
At one point, Max was everyone thought he fell asleep for real.
Ty. This is for real. Halfway through it, I was like, if Jeremy is on here, can I just go to bed and let RJ handle it and end the stream? But then I was like, who are you kidding? You're going to be watching in the bed. Just stay here. But I actually halfway through, I was going to ask RJ, can I just go? I really wasn't. I lost interest halfway through.
That's why, right?
Why?
Because Jeremy is Jeremy, and you will never change him. You will never change his point of view. He is solid in his views, and he'll never budge on them. He's not someone you can debate, because in order to debate someone, they need to have that mindset that if, like a debate, right? A debate is between you and I. If you're not open to being wrong, then it's not a debate. It's two people yelling at each other. And that's what that became.
Well, I love this conversation, but I really want to debate Jarbo on the Ray Fisher topic. So can we wrap it?
I
know.
Well, there's a couple episode of MME.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to be off topic, and then
that is my show. Movie Madison Entertainment. That person that called me Doom Pussy. You could check out my channel. I like it when people make fun of me in the chat. I can't. You got anything better than that?
Can you say Doom Pussy one more time so we can get a clip?
if you're interested in Doom Pussy, I have Movie Madness and Entertainment Channel.
Wow.
Yes, clip it.
There we go. Are you interested in Doom Pussy? Do you like all the flavor of Doomcock without any of the testosterone? Mad Max Entertainment.
I mean, people have called me Maxi Pad before too on the internet.
They still call you Maxi Pad. I heard that sometimes.
Yeah.
I love you though, Max. You wild. You guys are all wild. I love it. I love this drama.
Right, well, you guys continue for a hot second. I'm just gonna go get myself something to drink. And
no, not the.
Are you gonna get an energy drink?
No, I already finished an energy drink.
It's
now
fine.
I'm gonna go get water.
I'll take over. I want to say something.
Matt, I am liking the icon with the devil horns. It's like,
of course you do, because you made him the villain, Max.
I didn't make him the villain. I didn't make him.
No, I want Ty. Oh yeah.
No, but it's iconic. it's almost as iconic as.
You look like a fucking Snapchat filter.
The Matt Tarbo,
doesn't it? A little bit.
With the glowing eyes.
Yeah, someone could probably.
By the way, no, Ty. While Matt gets his drink, I guess Ty got some beef with me. What's up?
What? Okay. You want?
I could literally care less about this. So you guys have fun. I'll be back in a minute.
Let's go, Ty.
You couldn't care less.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Mein Führer. So
you're welcome, you fucking dickhead, pussy bitch.
What?
I love you.
Oh my god.
Me and Trevor were just on the stream together. Relax.
Was the news screen
I was
good,
stream sniping you guys, and I was
good.
waiting for you to say something, and then I was like, all right, they're talking about friggin' movie stuff. I'm done.
I'll tell you the worst hot take tonight I have heard was Goldman saying it's the worst movie he's seen this year.
Oh god, whoever said that?
1 out of 10.
What?
Goldman.
What?
He said it was so disappointing. He was being serious. He said, "I said you're trolling, right?" He's like, "Nope."
He must. Oh my god.
And Bradley liked it. Bradley doesn't like much, so.
So can y'all let me and Ty go at it before Jarbo gets back?
Oh yeah, go at it.
I watched.
Let's go, Ty. Me and you, baby. Let's go, baby.
Me.
My issue.
With melons.
Tell me.
With melons that are saggy.
Max, shut up.
Let him
get him talk.
And it's not an issue. It's not. It's not an issue. It's you surround. Okay, and this goes for people like Enosh as well, right?
Oh,
I love Enosh. I love you, Saggy. You know this.
I know.
I
tell
do.
me. Give it to me.
Oh God, hard. I just think so. The drama, the drama aspect, right? When you surround yourself with drama and you surround you insert yourself into that world, right? Of taking it in, talking about it, reacting to it. Things are going to happen. Bad things, right? Because you've inserted yourself into a world with bad people, right? Dramatic bad people, right? And then you get mad when something happens. You get upset.
Are we talking about the thing that happened to me recently?
No. That was like the head of it, right?
No, but Ty, here's the thing though. It's like I know what I do. I'm very self-aware, and I don't necessarily get mad. But like that specific incident, that was traumatic.
That should never have. And again, I want to erase that from existence. Like
right. But that's what I'm saying is like when you left a comment and said like I've been hearing this criticism that for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna just say it flat out. Wednesday, some random account sent me child pornography, like real life child pornography in my messages, and I went to the police, so it's being handled. But I was literally scarred for a few days, and it freaked me out. So I was talking about it to bring awareness to it because if somebody was able to do that to me, and maybe it's somebody who didn't like me, and they decided to do that to me, they might see my associations, they might send it to them, and I wanted to call that out. But it's like people, and you haven't been the only one to say that. A couple people have said that to me, like, well, you do drama. It's like, but that's not a justification for anyone to receive that. Like, I expect to get doxxed someday. I expect somebody to show up at my house to send me hate mail. I expect all that stuff to happen because of what I do. What I don't expect is somebody to break the law and make me accessible to a law-breaking incident. And that's where I was getting upset, because I had people saying that to me, and I'm like, dude, there's no world where anyone deserves that. Like, nobody. I don't care who you are.
Well, no, but that's the thing, Saggy. That's the thing. The internet, this is the place. No one gives a fuck. No one.
And do you give a fuck?
But Saggy, you cannot.
But this is what I'm saying. No, I'm saying, do you give a fuck? Do people in the chat give a fuck? A lot of people give a fuck when it comes to that specifically. So
yes, that specifically. But you've inserted yourself into a world where people are the bottom of the barrel, right? You've inserted yourself into a world where typically it attracts people, the undesirables, let's call them, right? So yes, you had a bad experience, one of the worst. And listen, I'm very sorry. I really am. No one should have to go through what you went through. But it is all part of the process. You've inserted yourself into that world, and guess what? There are consequences.
But the beauty of this situation, Ty, we don't know. I don't know who it was. It could have been just some random person who saw me make a tweet and they probably wanted to mess with me. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it even had anything to do with my drama stuff. I don't know who it is, because it was an anonymous account.
If you were a nobody on the internet, if you were a nobody, like I'm, a nobody, like Twitter user number 1, that wouldn't have happened. But no, you're a personality on YouTube. You do drama on your channel, which I respect. I respect your hustle. I really do. I love you. But that wouldn't have happened if you didn't do what you did or what you do.
But what did I do? But my thing is, though, like, Ty, here's another example. Before I even did YouTube, like years ago, I was just a random person on Facebook who had Facebook friends and just had Facebook and social media. I'd get random dudes just hitting me up to send dick pics. Did I need that?
Because you're a woman, and we live in a disgusting society.
But I'm saying I don't think until I know who that person was or why they did that, I'm not gonna sit there and say, well, it's because you do drama. Who knows why? I don't know if the person who did it was actually legitimately trying to bring awareness to somebody else who posted that video. I think it was dumb they sent it to me if they were trying to do that, but I don't know. Nobody knows until the police find out who it was. I don't know the motive behind that. It could involve me being a YouTuber and doing drama, or it could have just been some random person, God knows who. But to say that, I understand what we do. And even then, even you, Ty, for example, you don't do drama, right? You don't do drama. But maybe you have an opinion somebody doesn't like. Now somebody's messing with you and trying to dox you. I understand that's how the internet works. But when people are telling me, oh, well, you do drama, so, you're going to attract some weird... Bro, no world in reality, that should not be a that's on you type of, situation.
Let's preface this. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying that with what you do, there comes bad things.
So, well, and I can kind of touch on that, and then let's move on, because I think you guys are kind of both talking in circles. I get what you're both trying to say, but
welcome back.
Thank you. I came back and I'm like, oh wow, this is interesting. But here's the thing: is so a couple years ago, there was a synagogue shooting in I believe Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. It was somewhere in Pennsylvania, and the Tree of Life massacre was a terrible event. I talked about that in a video, and what happened was somebody didn't like what I had to say, because as much as I dislike former President Trump, I don't believe he was to blame for that event taking place, and that's all I said. But somebody found my home address and wrote me a handwritten death threat because I talked about that. And I believe that is what Ty is saying, is that in these situations, when you kind of play in the mud, you're going to get covered in dirt. And then people out there, you can't control what people are going to do. It's never right. But I think that's what he's trying to say. But at the same time, Ty, it's like Saggy wasn't asking for it. She's still the victim here for somebody sending her that disgusting, deplorable material. I think that's what it is. Oh, and finally the check came back.
Oh my god! What the heck? That's
because Philosophical Pickle here says so he came for Ray Fisher and Andy Signore cringe, but we're listening to whether or not Saggy deserved to get CP sent to her.
Wow.
Interesting stream. Well, Philosophical.
That happened. The chat thing happened on mine too.
Everybody got it.
It happened on Enosh's as well.
To quote RJ here, you'll never know what happens on Hollywood After Dark, and that's very true. That's very true because I not only is there some cringe today, of which there's absolute mega cringe to get to. I wanted to
convince me not to go to bed. He's like, but there's that Andy stuff. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do the Andy thing real quick here, but I wanted to touch upon something else that I just found while you guys were talking, and I think it's really, really, really funny because this is an actual article that has been since deleted, but I can prove that it existed. So over on comicbookresources.com, they ran this article. Mad Max Fury Road, every wife ranked. And the byline is, though, although it's probable that Immortan Joe is queer, it doesn't mitigate the misery he subjects his wives to. They get the last laugh, though.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
So I saw this pop up on Reddit, and I'm like, I have got to go and find the fucking context for this. And the thing is, it's been deleted from CBR.com. You can't even find a reference of it. I found it on other websites because an RSS feed grabbed it and then re-uploaded it because that's what some of those do. But the author here is AJ Aravind, right? I'm like, oh, okay, mate, who knows what he has done? Well, you can find him over on muckraker.com or muckrake.com.
Whoa.
And here's the article right here, Mad Max Fury Road, every wife ranked. And then they pull up the article, right? And so it's actually been posted. He did write this. And but you can't find the actual article of it on the website because they took it down. Jesus. So that's some cringe right off the bat, where you've got where you've got this guy writing an article about how every wife ranked because Jesus, what the fuck, you know? Because this I guess good on Comic Book Resources for having taking it down. But yeah, so if you're looking for that, you can Google that and you can find the full article on like. What's the other website? It's like hotnews.com or something.
Right.
This is
By the
always.
way, CBR is just the worst website for friggin' articles. All their articles are absolute dog shit. They need to.
There's a lot of
They
bad
are.
ones,
Yes,
They're
they
Oh yeah,
awful,
they're
dude.
like
They are
they're like
awful.
Screen Rant on that.
Remember
Dude,
when
we
they did
literally- Like a few days ago, I did a stream where I was reading the CBR article about Cobra Kai needs to bring back Julie Pierce from the next Karate Kid because they need to have a balance about the women. And I'm sitting there reading the article, and they start off by saying Cobra Kai went woke in season 4, and then they did a whole article talking about wokeness, like, oh, we need more women, and I'm like, oh my god, they are so bad. I couldn't. The hypocrisy on
Why
this
can't
website.
you just bring Julie Price without it being about?
Well, they were making the claim because they considered Cobra Kai woke because they incorporated a female division in the All Valley tournament. And I'm like, the only reason why they did that was so that they can have a logical, rational reason why Tori and Sam have to fight each other. Because if they were fighting the boys, chances are, like, if you had Sam fighting Robbie would win because Sam still has love for Robbie. And Robbie is all indoctrinated into Cobra Kai No Mercy bullshit. So there was a big chance he might have probably won against Sam or vice versa. And like you wouldn't have got the big Tori Sam fight, dude. And they're like, why did you need a women's division? Bro, the first 2 seasons, they had the women fighting the dudes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, that shit pissed me off. I hate
I don't know what you're talking. I haven't seen it, so
I was gonna say, Matt, this is something that maybe you could relate to a little bit more. They had an article saying top 10 reasons Justice League is better than the Snyder Cut.
I think I did see Channel Pup talk about that.
Yeah, Channel Book's great, by the way.
And I like him. I did see that whole thing. I thought that was pretty funny. That they're trying to make that argument. That's so stupid on so many levels. But again, it's like, look, we're talking just really about the difference of opinion. But this panel is full of people that is full of difference of opinion. So if you guys are having fun, there's over 100 of you here. Slap the like. Punch it.
No,
especially me.
Here. No, especially me.
I like the accusation that Jarbo wants a hug box. Like how? Jarbo literally tells it people won't come on. They won't come on.
Yes,
I told that Scoots guy that
I don't even know who Scoots is.
Scoots, where you at? Where you at?
I don't know who he is.
He's
what? Huh?
He's a guy with a tarot card for an Abby.
I never even
I looked it up too. The tarot card Abby that he has is the Magician. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's,
I am getting sleepy though. I have to use the restroom, but I wanted to stay for this.
Why don't you just use your catheter like most people your age?
Paul Halogen Helix is on his way home, and he wants to come on to kind of like make fun of the Signore thing because it really is super cringe.
Does.
So I'm trying to get
Ray Fisher first.
we'll get into that. Well, I have one other little thing. I
might just pee in a cup
to talk about, but we could dive into we could dive into it. We'll just dive into it. So let me kind of preface this here, right? Let me go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight, Hollywood After Dark, exclusive commentary. Ray the Cyborg Fisher versus James Peacemaker is the best DC show ever. Gun.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, I fucking love Peacemaker, man. Peacemaker.
No, not that. Cyborg or Ray said something about Gunn? No.
He went after James Gunn. Yeah, he did.
I knew he tweeted about Jeff Johns. I didn't know he went after
Gunn. He's been he's like that's why I titled this about the fucking about the pettiness of it.
No, put me on full screen. I really didn't know this. I did not know this. Oh my god. What a headache.
You're a bad DC guy.
Seriously? Why is Ray going after James Gunn? This is not a good thing.
Oh, it's really petty too. It's really fucking petty.
Peacemaker is one of the best, if not the best, DC television show to date.
Well, that
get out, Ty. Get out.
I disagree with you, but that doesn't even have anything to do with why he's going after James Gunn.
What's better? What's better?
I like. Episode 3 was really good.
What's better?
What do you mean?
What's a better DC TV show?
Oh no, there isn't right now. I mean,
right now.
Well, right now, nothing.
Titans.
What?
No.
Get out.
Titans has bad writing after season 2.
Nope.
Titans.
Get out.
Get out. Get him out.
I mean,
get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Swamp Thing.
Get him out of here.
Swamp Thing is good. Swamp Thing.
Get him out of here too.
What?
Oh my god.
But onto the controversy.
So what we have is there's a little bit of history here. We have to start off with, right? So it all started off today over on social media when some random jackass tweeted out, "This is why I dislike James Gunn," and it's pointing to one of James Gunn's likes. From Carmen Valentia saying, "Y'all bitching about Pete Davidson being in Suicide Squad, but y'all should be bitching that the first movie was a piece of shit, and that should be thankful there's a better director this time. I'm sure Pete will do good, especially with a better director." Now, James Gunn
first announced the cast, right?
So this is a long time ago. This is a long time ago.
Is that P-Star that blocked me? I did. She was talking about the Snyder Cut that said it was bad acting. I'm like, good acting? I
don't know which one.
I like that
the Nelly or the Carmen. I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Carmen.
All I see is a lady with pizza on her boobies, and that's You know what?
That's all I need to know.
Not even New York style pizza. I'm very disappointed.
Whatever. Costco is better than freaking New York style pizza. But anyway,
I like pizza.
So James Gunn responded to that by saying, "Okay, let's be clear. Pete was getting tons of hate online, and I read the first phrase and liked the tweet. Someone pointed out what it all said, and I immediately unliked it and talked to and apologized to David about it privately, so it wouldn't turn into some big to-do and embarrass him or me. And then so David Ayer responded back by saying, wait, what? Is drama still a thing on the internet? I thought 2022 would be different. James, you so got this. I'm going back to sleep now. Oh, and by the way, hashtag Peacemaker is dope.
Cool. I like that.
Right. And so that's the whole thing with that.
James Gunn and David Ayer hate each other.
Like, well, that is the idea there that they like to do.
Can we get context? Because RJ was going to give context.
Yeah, give context, RJ.
No, I wasn't going to give context. I was just saying again, it's the whole thing of people think they're fighting each other, they're not. But again, it's the whole thing too, where it's like James had already come out and apologized for liking a tweet. He also said something earlier, I believe, saying sometimes I'm not fully reading some stuff when I like it. If I retract
that's very similar to something else that happened.
And I don't necessarily agree with that as well. I think you should read something before you like it, but liking something isn't necessarily an indication of approval of it. Liking it, I mean, when you have 55,000 likes.
Yeah, well, retweeting it is basically putting on your page for all your followers to see. Liking it to actually actively go look for.
Okay.
If you like
when people say like a retweet doesn't equal like agreeance or whatever, it's like, no, if you retweet without commentary, no, fuck you. You're definitely agreeing with it. But anyway, so there's that. So then of course, it gets all said and done. It gets all done and dusted. Everyone's happy. Everyone's fine. And then here comes Mr. Ray Fisher. He says, cool, now do this one. And he's referring to an Alan Tudyk tweet where Alan Tudyk, and this is back from...
but the thing is, like, Alan Tudyk isn't saying that he's dismissing everything. He's just like, in shock that this is stuff that is happening.
He said, it's more of him like a shocking... It's a shocking
He's like, oh, snap, this is what's happening? Like, I couldn't imagine this, but it's happening.
Yeah. And that's kind of the whole point is like in this regard, he's just pointing out, he's saying like, I wasn't there. I've known him for 17 years, all new to me. And James liked it. And so then Ray did this. And of course, what happens?
Everyone goes crazy.
All of the freaking bros come rolling on down.
And again, even though James offered
for like 25 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. And here's my thing, right? And I want to say this before we get into what happened later, because I want to make a clear stand now. I support Ray Fisher. I like Ray Fisher. And I know people are saying that you can't say, well, I support him, but it's like, no. You can have criticism for the way he goes about something.
Yeah, I do.
That is fine. Yeah. And that's fine. It doesn't mean you don't support him. You're just being honest with yourself. To me at least, this comes across as being petty and inserting yourself in something else to get attention for himself. Does he deserve an apology from James Gunn? Maybe he does. But was this the best avenue to go about it? Probably not.
No.
Not.
He's also, probably friends with Alan Tudyk too, and he's saying that
it also is like the thing is like, is James Gunn responsible for what Alan Tudyk does, what Joss Whedon does? No. Like it's
shut up, Zeno.
Also, I'll also say that like I also support Ray. Like everyone knows this, that I support him, and I still have some criticisms. Like I think he should have grown his brand first and then start going like asking for this stuff. And also he should also be putting out stuff against Jared Leto and Amber Heard, who are also two of the people who should be held accountable for their actions. And no one's talking about them because they work with Zaddy.
Well, it's basically done too, isn't it? Like the Ray Fisher, it's like what
it is. No, it is done. It is basically done, and a lot of people.
He needs his apology from Hamada.
Yeah, that's all it is. He's been trying to bully for an apology, but let's be fair. Let's be real here, right? So look, so he said this, and then a lot of people went out and they bullied James Gunn. And to James Gunn's credit, he says you got it, and then explains shortly after Alan tweeted this, he apologized for commenting on a situation he knew nothing about. I read what Alan said and I thought, damn, he's right. It was something that I knew nothing about and I shouldn't have liked the tweet. Wow. And that's that.
That's legit.
And also people are like, oh, he didn't apologize, but then someone found his apology. And then they're like, oh, this is such a fake apology. You guys wanted an apology. There's your apology.
Yes, I wanted to bring that up real quick. There are some people like Mercury, for example, who found Alan Tudyk's apology, and they're saying that it doesn't really read like an apology, right? So there's people cherry picking this, saying Alan Tudyk didn't really apologize, therefore James Gunn is not being truthful,
listen. Here's the thing. Ray Fisher's an adult. He's gonna do what he does, and at the end of the day, if these people are going to communicate, and if unfortunately it's public, whatever, but you have James Gunn acknowledging what Ray said, apologized and said, no problem, I got you, fam. Hold my beer, right? He makes a tweet. The dude from the past had an apology. It is up to Ray Fisher to accept the apology, not the fucking fans, because you're not the ones asking for it originally. Ray is. So if Ray is asking for an apology and he gets one, end the discussion, move the fuck on.
Well, Matt, I think you're going to get to that. Ray did it, it seems, accept the apology, correct?
Yeah, he did. I thought I had the screenshot of that.
He said thank you.
He said thank you, right? But let's be real though about what this is. This was a very petty maneuver on Ray Fisher's part, and good on James for acknowledging it and whatever. But why is all of a sudden Ray now coming out and making these attacks? Oh, right. Is it the fact that Peacemaker is currently out this weekend, and Peacemaker is a lot on the minds of a lot of fans? A lot of people have been talking about it, good or bad.
There's data to support that, by the way. I just want to mention this to you. Remember the intro video that was officially posted to HBO Max?
Yeah.
YouTube channel. It's trending on YouTube. And there's a lot of comments about just from random people saying they're watching the show and enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
And again, that's the other thing too. Go after Alan Tudyk for what he said. If you have an issue with what he said, why are we going after James Gunn publicly on Twitter? It's like there's bigger fish to fry, and he is not your enemy, right?
Yeah.
Again,
well,
I appreciate that
also,
James apologized, but the other thing is, too, and this is what really irritates me. It really irritates me about the fandom and why I'm just very upset with some people, and I'm just over some things. You could support Ray Fisher and not like how he approaches things. It doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't mean that you don't support Ray Fisher. If I say I support Ray Fisher, if I say I support Ray Fisher, but I don't like that he went after James Gunn for X, Y, and Z, why am I not allowed to say that? Why is it suddenly just a big issue that needs to be said? Oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about Ray Fisher situation. You don't know what you're talking about the Ray Fisher situation. You don't know this. You don't know that. I can have a fucking opinion.
Yeah, right. And here's.
Oh, did we lose Saggy?
I think Saggy was sniped by.
Oh, she muted herself.
Oh.
No, she muted herself.
No, shush. My computer did that. My point I was saying is Ray Fisher's gonna do Ray Fisher. If this is his battle, this is his battle. I'm just here if he wants my support, he wants me to spread the word, and I believe him, I'll do that. Cool, no problem. My thing is right now, it's at this point, I do feel like you're right. We don't know what his motive was. We don't know what was going on, but I can tell you from experience that I feel like Ray, and this is just my speculation, this is just my opinion, not a fact. I feel like Ray might be in groups of people, or maybe and they're sending him stuff. They're sending him stuff, and they're saying, "Oh my God, look at this, look at that," and then he reacts. Because I've seen that with a lot of people with verified mark accounts who are in groups with friends that they might have met online, and friends that he might have made because of the Snyder Cut stuff online that he trusts, and they're people who are sending him this stuff for him to react to, for him to be upset about. And I've seen it. Like I said, I am friends with some people who are verified check marks, some people who have some credibility and notoriety in the industry, and that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens.
I want to mention this too, and this is another thing I feel like I'm not for sure if Ray's thinking about this, but something I want to mention. This is why I have a criticism for the way he approached this and the way he did it publicly. Okay,
what the hell is that?
That's Paul. That's Paul.
Oh.
Okay. The reason I take issue with what it is because it's a very tactful maneuver by Ray, because as Jarba pointed out, this is coming on the heels of the release of Peacemaker when James Gunn is in the conversation. And the problem is a lot of the people who are very much in the hardcore supporting of Ray Fisher camp, a lot of what I would consider to be Snyder Bros and other people in that camp, they are looking for a reason to dig up more stuff about James Gunn. They are looking for a reason to harass and attack the man. And whether Ray realized it or not, he basically gave them ammo to go after him again. And even though James Gunn apologized, it's not going to be good enough for some people. And now it's starting up this whole drama again when we just got over what happened with David Ayer. And that's my issue with that. Again, it's the double standard about online harassment and the way that goes. And it's ridiculous in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it is like that, right? It is like that. And look, I'll say it. I've said it on Twitter, and a lot of people got really mad at me because I said it because they don't want to ever think objectively. I got called out by Ohio Dave because I responded to Anthony ACS, who was saying, like, if you say I support Ray Fisher, but you don't, and I'm like, no, you can support him.
True. That's not a true statement. I
love Anthony.
I love Anthony, but I do not agree with that whatsoever. It's okay to have criticism of the way he goes about stuff.
Exactly, because it's because it's been exceptionally petty in the way that he's been handling things. Look, here's the thing: when it comes to Peacemaker, Peacemaker is running alongside Women of the Movement. Women of the Movement isn't fucking trending. Right.
It is good though. It was actually.
I'm not saying it's a bad show. It looks fantastic. I want to watch it. Is it all out now? Is it all out?
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Okay, I need to watch it. It looks really good.
It's sad. It's sad that it didn't trend. I wish more people were watching and supporting it.
But this is the thing. If the Snyder fans are as fucking tuned in as they claim, and this is about accountability over entertainment, and this is about all the other crap that they love to fucking push, then why isn't Women of the Movement fucking trending? Casey Walsh made that point the other day, and he's absolutely right. It's not trending because no one's talking about it. But Peacemaker comes out. Hold on, Caden. Peacemaker comes out and everyone's talking about it, and it's on trending on YouTube. And here's the thing: if you look up any of the interviews, James Gunn will tell you he was approached by Peter Safran and Walter Hamada and asked, "Is there any character you would like to see expand beyond this movie?" That's how they approached him about doing a show, and he accepted, and he put out a show that's really solid so far. And so I think it's pettiness because there's jealousy there. I really do. And that's not to say that Ray doesn't have the right to feel the way that he feels, but I'm saying it's like at some point you got to realize that when this fight's been going on for nearly 2 years and you're still not happy with the remedial consequences that they came up with, right? Or the remedial punishment.
Yeah.
Whatever it was remedial something. But you're not happy with what came out and you're still making these snide quips on Twitter. You kind of comes across like you are a sore loser. Not that you're a sore winner, or even maybe a sore winner, because he technically still got Joss Whedon fired, which is that not what he wanted?
I mean, also I wouldn't give the full credit to Ray on the whole Joss Whedon getting fired. I honestly think that was also a lot of Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins as well, because Patty Jenkins is the one that got him fired off of Batgirl, and then the whole investigation is the one that kind of they told him to kind of like let go of the Nevers show. So again,
can you hear in my audio? Is my audio working?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. We can hear you.
Sweet. Okay, so this is why. He has nothing to do with it because he hasn't dropped any evidence. He has no evidence. He hasn't dropped any evidence. And until he drops evidence, no one should believe anything that comes out of his mouth. Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot were singly, and probably other people that came forward privately were probably responsible for the firing of Joss Whedon, because we know that he is a renowned lecherous guy. Given the Buffy also that Ray Fisher also tried to tag along with when Charisma Carpenter and other people came out about him on the Buffy set. Again, Ray Fisher tries to use other people's stories to bolster his own, which again, he has not dropped any evidence for, and no one should believe him. And we have to hold people to evidence. Can't just say things, because I could say anything on this panel and then you should just believe me. No, you have to have evidence. And once again, Ray is using another complaint to try and bolster himself up. And it's just, dude, you lost relevance after the Snyder Cut was done. Stop it. I'm done with him.
Well, okay.
So, I support Ray Fisher and I support pettiness because I'm a petty ass bitch.
Well, that much we know. That much we fucking know. We got into an hour conversation at what time last night? Like it was like 4:30 a.m. your time, 1:30 a.m. my time.
Oh yeah.
We talked like an hour. So no. I get it. I think Ray has had a lot of valid complaints about what happened. I think he got a lot of people to come forward, especially Gal Gadot, to come out and talk about what happened with Joss Whedon. And that was one of the reasons why the remedial action, that was the terminology I was looking for, remedial action was taken on behalf of Warner Media to sever ties with Joss Whedon. Now, obviously...
But didn't she went through the official channels though, Mark?
Well, no, Ray had got them to initiate the investigation. And then through that investigation, she was interviewed, as was everybody else. And so,
but I believe that in her interview, she said that when the incident happened, she actually like the whole flash and the tits thing, right? That's exactly what it was.
And
she
also,
went straight up into the executives at that moment. She didn't wait until Ray blew a whistle. She actually complained through the channels, and then that was done. Like that was resolved. Yeah, exactly.
Patty Jenkins.
Yeah, she went to Patty as well. Yeah, so they resolved that internally before Ray even blew the whistle on any of the stuff. So to say that Ray was responsible for them having that resolved, I just don't see that. He used that story to bolster himself, sure, because that's what he does. He uses social media and he uses other people's stories to bolster his claims that he has still not put any evidence forward for at all. Not one piece of thing that he said has actually been put forward as evidence. There's no evidence to what he said. Not one thing.
Yeah. Listen,
Max?
I have to. My wife made me a drinky drink, and I should have went to the restaurant.
A drinky drink.
We were just about to get to the Andy Signore stuff.
All right, I'll stay.
If you got to go pee, come back and we'll dive into it.
No. Because I'm also getting tired too. So it's almost 3. It's almost 3 for me. So I'll stay for a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Well,
the thing I was just gonna say real quick though, because I've seen Ray Fisher in person, and that man could tell me that the sky is purple, and I will believe him because the muscles.
Okay, Saggy.
I think
put it away. I don't want.
Thanks for the relevant information.
Oh my God.
Ray Fisher.
Oh Jesus.
Well, listen. I'm on the Bay Fisher train too. I'm on the.
Can we get into like some good cringe, like some
Shut
good?
Shut the hell up, RJ.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot of that. As I will say, like
what about Bay Madman? I'm in 1080p now. No. Nah.
Sure.
Someone called me Max Cocker.
I'm sure there are people that have Dr. Doom fetishes, man. So,
I'm pretty sure you could do an OnlyFans and do probably okay with that. So yeah, I say go for it. However, I will say that the last little bit on it I'll say is, look, people can get mad at me for having an opinion on it. That's perfectly fine. I think it's petty to bitch about it on social media at this point. It's been so long.
Yeah.
You've gotten the investigation did not yield the results you wanted. And then, and so social media is not going to get somebody fired. Jeff Johns, if you want to make the argument of being a made man at Warner's, is a made man at Warner's. So you've got Joss Whedon out of the way, and he made 2 fucking Avengers movies. So take your win where you can, and everything else. But it's like, I would like to see Ray keep working. I'm not against him at all, but I feel like I think this weekend specifically, and his actions today and yesterday make him relatively petty. And maybe he's got to take a step back and realize that it is about perception. And if you lose that perception in Hollywood, it's going to be very hard. Now, will I say Zach won't hire him for Rebel Moon or whatever? No. He'll still work with Zach, but I don't look. He'll never work with Warner Brothers again. And they do make up a great deal of not only television productions but film productions as well. And I mean, like they outside of Disney, they have the largest share of everything. So that's something that to consider. Just again, he knows what he knows what he's doing. But
this whole conversation is Matt being petty.
Sure, fine, whatever. Well, let me answer some petty super chats then.
So get that money, baby.
Get that money. RPK here says if this wasn't famous director James Gunn, who's on a press run for Peacemaker this week, Ray wouldn't have said anything. Ray has had years. I agree. I
stopped retweeting him and supporting. I still support him. I want him to get work, but after you don't accept the results, they did what you asked. I can't go on as soon as they actually did a third-party investigation and they still. What else can we do? Unless someone's going to jail or you're filing a lawsuit.
Here's the thing. Ray lives, I think, in LA. Warner Brothers is right there in Burbank. Get a picket sign and head out front.
Yeah,
you have a voice.
That
would get immediate media attention, and people will be talking about it, and that would actually get you probably what you want more than just going on Twitter and crying about a like from a year and a half ago or something. But so also Rational Skeptic here for $5. Thank you, buddy. Says Matt, if Warner Brothers screwed over Gunn and no longer wanted to work with him, do you think the Snyder Boys would defend Gunn?
Hell no.
No.
They would never defend him. Not only would they not defend him, they would celebrate and say, "Ha ha ha! He got what he deserved. Look at him."
And they'd be like, "Oh, this is the first start. There's hope that Snyder Cut is returning." That's exactly what would happen.
I think there's a strong possibility they're going to do to Muschietti what they did to Zach. No, what do you mean? Here
Based
we go.
on what?
I think based on the success of No Way Home. I'm not saying restore the Snyderverse. I think they're trying to. I think they may be trying to do stuff to this film as well.
I think Andy might.
There's a reason so many people, so many directors have lashed the Flash film. I hope not. I hope Muschietti gets to make the film he wants to make without any interference.
I think he's making JL2, and Christina Hudson's writing that movie as well.
No, I don't want WB to screw over any talent.
No, they're not.
You think he's doing Justice League 2?
Yeah.
Who?
That's
Muschietti?
Yeah, Muschietti.
Yeah,
I think it's a strong possibility if it succeeds. Yeah.
I think
if the Flash succeeds,
I think they're liking what he's doing since he's kind of
teasing
the Justice League near the end.
Okay, well then fly your ass out to LA and you can go. Here's the thing with that, right? Ray can fly right in to Bob Hope Airport. It's right there in Burbank. It's a direct line to practically everywhere else in the country. You get right there. You exit out. Hold on. You exit out the airport, and then you go right to the right, and you go down to the end of the block. I believe I forget the name of this road, but you go right to the end of the block, and guess where you're at? Warner Brothers headquarters.
Terrible.
I would love. All he could do is just drop some evidence.
Y'all are asking. I kind of agree with Paul on that one a little bit, but here's the thing: you're asking a black man to go and protest. We've seen in the past how that ends. So
what?
No,
I'm not.
No,
what?
no.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay.
No.
We did not.
I disavow. I
don't even know.
I don't know if we want to go there. I don't know if we want to go there.
I saw it in the chat, and I'm like, that's a good point. You asking a brother to go protest, bro.
All right, let's talk about Andy Signore now.
I don't. Okay. I know what you're. I get what you're referring to.
I know.
Asking him to protest would not. What? No one died from protesting. They died from being pulled over by cops. All right. So we're not asking Ray Fisher to tussle with LAPD.
No, I'm talking about though. You don't understand. Like protests, like when you have protests, they always some stupid happens and people end up rioting over some.
I'm not saying like Ray Fisher should go and get Antifa on his side and like
here come the hoses and the dogs, boy. Let's go.
Listen, I understand that January 6th was like 10 days ago, but Jesus Christ, all right?
He's gonna firebomb Warner Brothers.
They're bringing out the hose. Bring out the dogs.
Needs to get sagged.
Jesus, Saggy, what the fuck?
Why are you laughing at that?
Oh my god.
Why are you laughing at this?
Oh my god.
Because your guys' reaction got me. I'm sorry. The chat too. I'm sorry.
Saggy's all like, you ever heard of civil rights? Fuck that shit. Let's fucking go.
Hey, hey guys.
Only Brandon's dying inside right now.
Hey guys,
look at him.
Can we all put in the chat? Can we all put in the chat #cancel Saggy Melons, please? I want to see that.
Oh my god.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think Saggy needs to go with their Bay Fisher and have Saggy off. Warner Brothers, you got some explaining to do. Warner Brothers, Amada, get out of here! Get out of here, Amada!
I just y'all's reaction was that's why I'm laughing because y'all's reaction when I said that, like y'all were like, "Whoa, Saggy," and I'm like, "Bruh," but somebody made it.
You're gonna make Max piss himself.
Oh come on, guys!
No, you're not letting him get. You're not letting him get to.
I wasn't laughing at the. I wasn't laughing at the thing. I was laughing at the reaction.
I was promised Signore.
Oh my god, people actually agree with
Signore.
You were promised Signore.
There you go. I've turned them against you.
Whoa, for marriage?
I was promised the biggest roast of Signore ever.
That is something you designed for yourself. However,
I don't know if that's happening.
Let me. Okay, so we'll dive into the Andy Signore bit here. Also, listen, I just feel like I have to say this. Then, I want Ray to get the justice that he deserves. I also feel like what, social media ain't it. And what, maybe going on like an actual, going down there like to LA and having conversations with the media about it might be able to get him what he wants. I want it safe. I want it secure. I want his First Amendment rights protected, obviously all that stuff. So I don't like Saggy made it weird.
I just want to, he should definitely just drop some evidence if he has any at all. And then we could all just move on.
I think Saggy should drop some evidence as well.
Listen.
I don't want to see it.
Wait, what the fuck? What evidence did you think? No, I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't mean for that to go so dark. I saw somebody comment that, and I just regurgitated that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't cancel me. But also, please don't alt-right me either. Please don't do that.
You're fine, Doug. You're fine.
That's what somebody said in chat.
We're just messing.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Saggy. It's already happened. It's already happened. Hang on, let me just say, if Vito can make an alt-right list, anybody can. Let me just say
that. Is true. That is true.
Uncancel
I knew
Saggy?
Saggy was alt-right. I knew it.
Can we unhashtag uncancel Saggy, please? Damn it, Nick said I'm canceled. All right, I'm canceled.
Saggy is
anybody right of Bernie Sanders is alt-right at these
days.
All
right, so Andy Cry more. What's going on with Andy Cry more?
All right, so I'm going to give credit to Paul on this because he's the one that cursed my timeline with it. And I just want to start with this image right here.
Oh my God.
Because this image, I think, tells you everything you need to know about where Andy Signore is in his life.
What the fuck?
Look at the soulless expression in his eyes. This is a person who has been broken.
How much money is that goal?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? I screenshotted this in the video because I was like, I can't believe this is real, because someone sent me the GoFundMe page and I was like, what is this? And I was like, this can't be real. This is a meme that he's doing. And then I went to the video, his latest video, and I scrolled through at the bottom. And then I clicked one part, I paused, and I screenshotted this. I didn't even know his face looked like that when I did it. I was just looking at the goal. So there you go.
Well, yeah, no, I thought that was I just like the sunkenness of the eyes.
How low is this man fallen?
This
is so bad.
Oh yeah, no, here we go. Look, we're gonna zoom in on it to give you like
what? I cannot sleep tonight. My dear God, this is horrendous.
But it's like
Holy
if Grace,
shit!
It's like if he had a baby with Grace Randolph. Holy shit!
Oh, screw you! Why did you say that? I knew I should have stayed here.
I mean,
Grace babies won't look like this.
If she got with Andy Signore, it would.
No! Oh my God!
Well, I just thought that was, like this is the image that he's using.
What is this, the Jamie Lynn Spears book?
Yeah, this is the
my wife's gonna get mad at me for yelling. Oh shit.
That's tell her show her this and just say now you know why. But anyway, so he does have a GoFundMe. This is real. I did go and get the screenshot of it.
Wow, it went up. It went up since we first looked.
Yes.
Oh my God!
$250. Look at that.
I will share something in the private chat that you can't say. Just for you guys. Don't say this on air, please.
I'm gonna say it out loud. No, I'm kidding.
I'm looking. I haven't seen you post anything in the private chat yet, so there we go.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, no.
But
wait, did you scroll? Did you take a screenshot of like his tears?
Yeah.
God.
Here's the description of it. Oh, it got a little fucked up there. I don't know. Oh shit, wrong one. Oops.
Good job.
There we go. Stupid. But yeah.
Boomer.
Yeah, it is. It got a little messed up on the PowerPoint there. Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna fucking fix that. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Look, we got a sneak peek of the next topics.
Yeah, kind of. Oh well, okay. I fucked up anyway. All right, so. Okay, so he says, he doesn't want to read the book. He says, and if I've learned anything from the woman who was only known for being Britney Spears' less talented sister, it's that my feelings matter. My trauma matters. The truth is, I can't think of a greater trauma than having to actually read Jamie Lynn Spears' book of narcissistic gaslighting slander. So I'm asking for your help. If you really want me to read it, I'll read it, but you got to pay me to read it. It feels only fair. Honestly, this is nothing more than a selfish middle finger to the worst sister ever, because I know nothing would bug her more than one of her haters monetizing off of her hate. And truthfully, the idea of reading this book makes me want to vomit, but I will really do it for you guys if we raise at least $1,000. Never mind, he wants $930,000.
Why not?
Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait, Kaden. We gotta wait. So he says, if we raise more, I'll do one even better by making video breakdowns for each chapter. If for some insane reason this blows up and people can't help but stick it to Jamie Lynn by paying one of her harshest critics instead, we'll make a big donation to thisismybrave.org, the charity that had the guts to stand up to bully Jamie Lynn. I tried to think of an end goal that felt right, and went with the cost of a condo in Destin, Florida, since those are so easy to come by for hardworking folks like Jamie Lynn Spears. So heck, I'll take one too. Imagine the irony of me getting a Florida condo off the likely work of Jamie Lynn and Lou Taylor's ghostwriter they paid a pittance to. Boy, that sure would be priceless. All content will be on popcornplanet.com.
This is so pathetic.
He wants his fans to pay for a condo for him.
930,000?
Yeah. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the last goal. That's the last paragraph. He's talking about, hey guys, stick it to Jamie Lynn by buying me a condo. That's literally what it is.
Remember, this is only if he hits that goal, he'd make a big donation to charity. The rest of the money's still going to him.
Look at his own. Like he's like, I think earlier in the thing he talks about going video breakdowns for each chapter. Yeah, right there. We raise more. I'll do video breakdowns for each chapter, which means let me just give it to you guys. So he makes this money from the GoFundMe, but he also makes the money from the streams, the super chats, the direct donations, the cash apps as well during the streams where he reads these chapters and then reviews them. The clips from those streams as well are monetized. Like this is not just him. Even if he gives all the money to charity, he's still going to monetize off this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude. That's so weird that he's benefiting off of Britney Spears' shit.
I didn't catch the 930,000.
My God, these people are absolutely nuts, bro.
Well,
By the way, I want to say everybody,
the Facebook people.
Max told us in the back chat
that
he has a small penis. He admitted it. He admitted he has a small penis.
The chat called me Max Cock earlier. They're like, why
he
did you
admitted it? That was a big secret. No. He just said, guys, I'm feeling self-conscious. My penis is tiny.
What I told you in the chat is even more embarrassing than that.
I'm just playing. I love how Max freaked out like I was actually.
If you know my history, oh my God, with this man. I literally have to say, I can't believe I have to deal with this and help you.
Oh my God.
I think it's funny Andy's bit, like, we already knew he's been banking off of the Britney Spears stuff. A lot of YouTubers have, but like once she was like released, a lot of them have moved on.
Matt, can you go back to that picture of his face, by the way?
He always goes back to that well, and he goes back to the Gabby Petito well every day. That's what he does. That's what he does, man. Well, I don't know every day because I don't go by his channel. Unless someone sends me something horrendous like this, and I had to meme on this. This is ridiculous. Look at that.
Not that one. The one where he looks depressed looking at the GoFundMe page.
Oh, no. That's just like the depressed look. It's exactly like the depressed.
That is the face of a man who's not only dead inside, but has completely sold his soul to YouTube and for the algorithm. This man is not YouTube troll anymore.
Forced adversity just got the message.
He says, I got canceled for talking about Andy. Yeah, well... it's not a cancellation you got to worry about.
I was like,
I talked to Dane about Andy anyway, but no, here's the thing though. This is just hysterical because for one, like
it's pathetic.
It is pathetic, but clearly it's an over the top gag. And he's
are still giving money to him.
There's actually hold on. There's a I didn't get a shot of it, but
he's gonna keep the money, right?
Let me hold on. Andy Signore from me. I'll bring it up as the actual page because you can actually see.
Isn't this the man that brings up other people's Cameo accounts and makes fun of them and mocks them? Listen,
does he? I have no idea.
Yes, he did that. He did that last.
A few times.
He did it. He did it for the people that he deems his enemies. So Chris, the guys from Collider.
Yeah,
John Roca. He did it for, and he also did it for Chris Harloff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Oh, I don't watch his content. I literally, unless someone sends it to me. But like,
I did that video like last year.
Look at this. This person here, Michael Huston, not buying the book or reading a leaked copy that could purposely be put out with Spire in it. Okay, but here's $30 for him to read it. This woman here says, "Hi Andy, you're the only host my husband gets a kick out of watching with me. I'm donating not for you not to read JL's book. LOL. We love and support you. Keep up the great work." I mean, just like, but these are all the Free Britney people that
there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made in these people that are obsessed with celebrities and like this angle.
Well, he's trying to manipulate the Facebook.
He's a scam artist.
I value your integrity. Like I would love to find this woman and just sit her down,
God.
and
I'd love
watch
to
these
find this.
videos.
Hold on. I would love to find this woman and show her my DMs with Andy Signore. That's what I'd love to do with all these people.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did it in a video.
Yeah. Just watch these videos. He's got lots of integrity.
Yeah, I mean,
lots
like,
of integrity, but he friggin' freaked out and said
The
that he
funny
had a
thing is
gun
he-
in case Matt Jarbo did something. I got a gun.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
always start all his own?
Wait, did he actually say that?
Mhm.
did he say
He
that
said
about a gun?
he did say that on the stream, and he also talked about John Roker coming to his house. and he had a weapon.
Why the
You
first
did-
off?
you
For
literally
first off,
watched
anyone
the
who knows
stream.
me knows fuck Florida, right? Like, I will never go to Florida unless it's Orlando or like Port Canaveral to get on a
I'm
boat.
gonna visit Jeremy in Florida. I'm gonna go.
You're
Jarbo,
gonna
did you-
go to
did you-
Floribama?
Wait, are you
Yeah.
gonna do like a car video with him, Max?
Yeah,
Jarbo, did you not
absolutely.
see my? Did you not see my stream I did where I literally read off my DMs with Andy?
I remember that it happened, but that was a while ago. So if that's where there was a gun reference, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
he
fucking
said
remember.
that he had
There's
a gun.
gun
yeah.
reference. Yeah, he said it on the stream as well.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I
That's-
gotta go.
I
I gotta
that's-
go. Have a
Well,
have a great
well,
one.
we could
Oh,
we could.
okay.
There's
Yeah,
a
Max.
video too.
Oh, really?
apparently.
Oh, God, I
yes,
really gotta pee.
Yes.
Go
There's
pee.
a video.
Go pee.
No.
Go pee.
I'll-
Why don't you just
I'll
go
wait.
pee?
I'll
What
wait
happened to
till
the
the
cup?
video.
What happened to the
Listen, don't listen to Saggy.
Also,
It's
we have
not
a lot-
tiny. I can hold it.
Here,
Max.
there's a
That's
lot of
ladder,
questions,
not your
Max.
penis.
A lot of people have questions about the mask, like how do you drink
It's under
Through
his
when
a
you're
mouth.
on
straw.
stream?
Through a straw.
drinks
And
under it,
also,
yeah.
do you get hot in that mask?
Only in the summer.
Only in the sun.
I'm out of water.
Like Jess says, you're gonna get an UTI. Go pee.
Yeah, dude, just
Yeah,
go pee.
no,
Do filibuster till then.
I want to go to
Filibuster.
bed. I want to go to
Oh,
bed.
Under the
hold on,
toilet.
And then,
Dalton,
if I get up, my dogs are gonna go crazy.
Dalton,
and I
let's
have to
get it-
take them out.
no,
It's a whole.
Dalton.
It's a whole big thing. It's a whole
Dalton,
big thing.
let's not get it
Then-
twisted.
then
Saggy
Chuck
wasn't
can
in
mute your
Andy's
mic and just Go
DMs.
pee in that cup.
Hold on,
Sleeping
Saggy wasn't
sleeping on the
in.
couch.
Max, I got a question. Do you pee with the mask on, or do you have to take it off?
He
I have
pees
to
with
take it
on.
off.
No, he pees
Okay.
with it. He's lying.
Or he's everywhere.
Also,
Do you
I
sleep with the
tried
mask
to put
on?
it on.
what?
hold on. Dalton, I have to
Okay.
correct you. Saggy wasn't in Andy Signore's DMs. Andy Signore was in Saggy's DMs because
No, he
Andy,
came in.
yeah, Andy wanted me to give him dirt on Mad Max and Matt Jarbo, and Paul
Oh, God.
can vouch for this because he added me and Paul to a group DM because he was too afraid to go on a stream with Matt Jarbo.
Yeah,
and
or he
Matt Jarbo
sends
going
Lewis
in.
to do it for him. That's what
Yeah.
he does.
He tried to send Paul to do it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Wait, which video is it? The
Which-
this is my truth one.
Oh, are you talking about the
yeah,
the one
the
that
Andy
actually where
one.
he announces the GoFundMe?
Yeah. I was trying to find it. 'cause
Yeah, it's like the latest one on his
who
channel.
who can fucking tell anymore with Andy Signore because all the videos
Dude,
look the
it's
same.
it's literally TMZ
You know what
Junior.
club I would
over
like to never ever see?
If you guys hear some peeing, it's definitely Max's cup.
there. Yeah, it's at the end of the shocking Britney Spears drops new truth
Just-
bombs.
just
Not
remember-
cool, Mark. Not
Yeah.
cool, Mark Lou. Not cool.
Just remember that you peed in that cup, Max, so you don't accidentally drink it. I've done that.
Whoa, what?
Oh, what?
Whoa, what?
Let's
I've
see.
done
Tell that man to insert a catheter stat. There we go.
No, I'm
no.
So fun
Max,
story
I think
while
you
Matt
should really
Matt
go
is
pee.
picking that up. So
I
one
think you
fun
should
story.
go
Oh,
pee.
never mind. I'll tell you.
I found it. I just
There is a goddamn
It's
video.
at the end.
Oh my
Just-
god.
no. Oh yeah,
Just scan
yeah.
at the bottom. It's at the end. If you don't
Well,
want
like
to start off now.
how I mean, look at the overreaction in the beginning though. I just want to see that.
Well, this is typical. This is like, dude, he's literally become
And-
the quartering.
Action.
All right. Yeah, I know. I want to hold on. What's this cold open though? What's this
How
cold
are
open?
not more YouTubers making
I can't
fun of
believe
this?
she wrote this. Jamie
Oh.
Lynn responded
Oh,
to the
Jamie
thing I
Lynn.
just recorded about. Oh, and I'm going to react to it. But before I do, let's see what I just taped. And then I'm going to come back at the end with an update.
Is it just me or does he look like he just
That-
looks like he's
did someone
drunk
actually
half the
do
time?
like that?
Not
at
that-
him.
Just that.
Who did it?
Yeah, he's dead inside, man. He's doing content he doesn't want to. You look, Dan Murrell, who he's attacked, right, gets more views than him, and he just talks
Yeah.
about movies and statistics, and people love it
Because
because he's
Merrill's
talking
actually
about
entertaining
movies.
and nice. Yeah,
'Cause, Dan Merrill's
nice to
entertaining,
watch.
and he knows what he's talking about. And in his review for Dune, he didn't go, "There's a lot of sand," which is not kidding. That's what
Wasn't-
Andy
wasn't-
Signore
wasn't
says about
Andy-
Dune.
But wasn't he like a movie commentary? Why did he dip his toes in this freaking drama shit?
Oh, money.
Because money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
he
the
made
thing.
one Britney video, and then he made a bunch of them because they hit 40K.
The videos, and they're not even doing as well as they used to. Like his,
it's dipped.
Like it's really dipped off because like now that Britney, the thing is like no one cares
free.
about fucking Jamie Lynn. You know, like no one's gonna give a shit because that's like sisterly drama.
It's like over. Like it's right.
By the way, before we play this,
he's trying to extend the drama.
Before we play this, if you guys actually want to see some like legit coverage of Britney Spears and all that stuff, Sloan with the 4 SLO.
Nah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck
no,
that
he
guy.
Covers
fuck
it,
that
though.
guy. He
Why?
covers it, but fuck that guy. He has put out like so much bullshit. Like I've watched some of the videos and they're like really full of misinformation. And it's just more trash. Emily Baker, the
Kelly
lawyer.
Woke up.
The lawyer is a better person.
Oh, you can have a.
Okay, how about this? Can we just be safe to say anyone's better than what we're watching now?
All right, that's fair.
Okay.
Force Adversity, $5. Thank you, Dane. Says bottom feeding, scum sucking, Weinstein vibe, tabloid, hollow, soul exploitative mofo.
Damn, that was a lot of words.
Yeah. Can we
Very
auto
true
tune
words,
that?
though.
Can we
Very
auto
true
tune
words.
that?
Can we pin that comment?
I can star the comment, but it's
What
very
does the star
true.
do? What does the star do?
It allows me to go. It goes to another little thing so I can save the comments to go back to.
Oh.
It helps. It helps when I get a lot of super chats and I like lose track.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. StreamYard, when they work properly, it works pretty well. But all right, so let's take a look here, just the last couple minutes of this, because I can only stomach so much of Sandy Andy.
Is there? No, she's bad. Oh, Jamie Lynn. But no, you're so sweet. You want everyone to have their voice.
Oh
Everyone
my
should be able to
God.
speak and share their truth. Oh, unless it goes against yours.
His voice is so great.
Brittany must stop continuing a narrative that doesn't suit you, because her truth doesn't matter. Only your truth matters. Right now, Jamie Lynn.
Wow.
You are the biggest
Hypocrite
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
You're an
says the
awful
hypocrite.
sister.
The
You are a
irony of
terrible
this man.
person. You out
The
there
fucking
talking
irony.
about women's voice.
Yeah, I know, right? You're the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen.
This
Oh,
is
Andy,
the
we got
most
some
embarrassing
DMs.
thing I've ever seen.
Look at that.
This is the most embarrassing
Dude,
thing
this
I've
is a
ever
guy.
seen.
This is a guy that starts a mental health podcast. Sorry, he took in thousands of dollars to do this Keep Going podcast, which he doesn't do anymore. And then, like with people that have been cancelled, he doesn't do that anymore. And then he has a Keep Going podcast that he does that he doesn't do anymore, right? And I can't talk about that because of the co-host situation. But like, just know that he doesn't do it anymore, and you can probably guess why. And then he goes after me. He goes after MSK. He goes after half of the people that are in my community. Like for drama, he says that I'm a drama channel. He says that MSK is a drama channel. I challenge everyone to go to my channel and look at my live streams and my videos and see that literally I talk about pop culture.
The only time Paul I've seen Paul go about drama was when he got into it with Andy, and that was the only time.
When Andy actually calls me out, he used Lewis's stream to make up lies about me and have that Stefania bitch and that fat round-headed idiot use let Andy like use him, right? And then he challenges me to a boxing match for charity as well at the end. Not Andy, Lewis.
It's like Andy and Lewis. Like, we have the proof, bitches.
Can I take him up on that? I would love to do that.
We have the. You need to get in shape, baby.
No, I mean,
if you're gonna box anyone, you gotta start. We gotta start.
Look who the competition is, though. Come on.
I mean, yeah, but you still want to be like looking good when
Lewis?
you get in the ring. I'm just saying.
I'm not threatening anything. I'm saying for charity.
Well, but I'm saying,
listen,
me and Paul have
Lewis,
the proof.
I've met and hung out with Lewis. Like, he goes to the gym. He would beat your ass, Max. I'm just saying.
I'd be
I'm just saying. Yeah, he knows martial arts, and that's why he tried to goad me into some boxing match. And I was, he's actually done martial arts in a movie.
I would totally do it. All right, I don't care. Okay,
but it's so dumb, dude. It's so stupid. Anyway, why? What's the point of it? Like, he does it, and then they make up all this stuff about me. I find out that Stefania has been making a bunch of stuff about me. This guy is like such a hypocrite. He hangs around with people who are hypocrites, and then he wants to call out other people using drama to do so after calling a bunch of other channels drama. Like, the guy is like he's either delusional or devoid of any self-awareness.
I'm going to tell you this right now. It's all calculated.
No, I know. I know. When he did it to me, that's why when he invited me and Paul to a DM when I had you on my stream the first time, Matt, right? When I had you on my stream, and he immediately invited me and Paul to a group DM, and he was trying to feed me stuff to bring up to you, and I felt okay, bye, Max. I felt uncomfortable. Right, I felt uncomfortable.
See you,
I
Max.
felt
Make sure
right, bye, Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you pee. I felt uncomfortable because I knew what he was doing, and I felt uncomfortable, and I said, I don't feel.
No, let's be fair. That's his pity me, please have sex with me face.
Right. But no, so I felt uncomfortable, and I pretty much said so that I didn't feel comfortable like doing this because I don't know the context of your guys' personal issues. So he said, send Paul the link. And what did I do? I sent Paul the link, and that's when you and Paul went after it. And the whole time, he's feeding Paul all the stuff to say to you. And I'm sitting, I knew what he was doing. And the only reason why he even got in my DMs is because he knew I was close to you guys, but he also thought that I was manipulative or easily manipulated because he had a big platform, and he's like, oh yeah, I want you on my channel, you have great opinions and stuff. He was saying all this stuff to me. He wanted me in his circle. He wanted me in a circle to make, and they made you and Max painted as the bad guys so that I would spill the tea. That's what he was doing. I knew that's what he was doing. I have the DMs to fucking prove it. So if Andy sees this, which I know he fucking will, I have the DMs, Andy. You can't deny the fucking evidence, bitch.
He trolls the evidence. He looks at like the internet every day and sees who's talking about him. He was so butthurt by my lie video where I proved on stream that he lied about me in a particular situation, and he had to come in and he was replying to other people's comments on my stream, like comments. That's like how desperate he is. This is a 200k plus channel coming to 1,000 sub channel to comment on people's comments.
Right.
He can't help himself.
He did it to me. I pinned his comment. He came to my video that I made about him months later. It's like, we were never friends. I was like, bitch, I never said we were friends. You were literally in my DMs, and I heard from your people that you don't fuck with anymore, that you never trusted me, but you trust me enough to send me a fucking screenshot of your conversation with Matt Jarbo, but you're bitching at Paul saying, oh, Paul, you messed up because you showed our DMs. You sent me a fucking text message from Matt Jarbo to plead your fucking case to me before I even really knew Matt Jarbo, because you knew I wasn't close to him, so you tried to get me in your corner, motherfucker. Don't play games with motherfuckers who play games better, bitch. You stupid motherfucker, Andy Signore. I can't stand this motherfucker. I cannot stand this motherfucker. And if you want to see the DMs, go to my channel and literally type in Saggy Melons, Andy Signore, and the videos there where I read off all the DMs and I show people they're real. They're from
Remember,
his account.
it's melons with a Z, not melons with an S.
Fuck
because that would show you pictures of Andy topless.
Yeah, you don't want to
see that. Yeah,
and yes, there is plenty of DMs out there.
Yeah,
Paul has them too.
I dropped the entire thing.
Yeah,
and, and in that video,
on my channel, there's an entire stream where I dedicate to exposing him and Jody.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Bullshit behind the scenes drama crap that they start with everyone going into people's DMs and start getting their mods to go after people, coming in saying heinous shit to women. These guys are misogynists as hell, and I hate using that word because I am anti third wave feminist as it comes, right? But these guys are pure misogynists, and the way they treat women. And the people they cultivate around them who treat women the same way, their communities are toxic. Gross. And these other women, I had like 40-year-old women come into my DM, not my DMs, my wall, having a go at me after the whole Lewis stream, and I was just like, who are you? Like, do you even know who you're coming to bat for? You're coming to bat for like Mr. I interview stars and get barely 300 views on my videos. And the guy that uses me who has a 200k channel, that's TMZ Junior. But yeah, the DMs are out there. Everyone has seen them. That's where I split from Andy Signore. And the reason why is because he ran, I should say, a mental health podcast, but then he didn't care about my mental health when it came down to it. calling me a friend, but really didn't do anything.
Right. And just to add to that, if you guys go and look for that video on my channel, I do actually link Paul's stream about it, because I mentioned Paul in the video as well, because this happened around I made the stream because I was pissed at what he did to Paul, because Paul used to be cool with Andy. He used to hate us. You would never, in the back of the day, you would never see Paul on this stream ever. He legit hated us because of Andy. And the moment I saw what he did to Paul, we all reached out and said, bro, we're sorry that happened to you, but now you see where we're coming from, and we all been cool since. So again, Andy Signore, go fuck yourself and your stupid little Popcorn Planet fucking crew. You're a disingenuous piece of shit. And every big YouTuber I fucking know, I warned them about your dumb fucking ass. And again, if you don't want, you can spin it any way you want. I have the motherfucking receipts. You stupid dumb bitch. You thought you could manipulate me. You thought you basically manipulated Paul. Fuck you and your fucking stupid face, you stupid bitch. And Britney Spears won't ever fuck you, bro. So stop fucking using her drama for your fucking content and making money, you stupid motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Right,
I hate this motherfucker. I hate this motherfucker, bro. I hate this motherfucker. I hate people like this. He uses people. He uses people when they plays a victim. Bro, you were a victim when you got Me Too'd. I even still to this day stand by that you did nothing wrong in that situation. But at the end of the day, motherfucker, you haven't been a victim in fucking years. Get the fuck over it and be a fucking man. Fucking stupid bitch with your fucking stupid face.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So Andrew here is $5, buddy. Thank you. He says, I've never wished Saggy held minor office like a county commissioner or alderman than I do right now, or probably more than I do right now. Which I think probably just means you gave him a chub. So there you go on that one. And listen, let's be fair. Andy's probably like rolling in that 40-year-old single mom energy right now.
This dude, he's so fucking fake, man. Every time I hear his name or some dumb shit he does, it's like, bro, why do people not see this shit? Why do people not see what a piece of fucking trash this fucking dumpster fire is? He's
because because Saggy, and I can talk from experience on this, right? This guy, he manipulates people into thinking that you're his friend. Like, you're correct with that he uses people, but he's a master at manipulation. And like, even when you watch, like, if you watch my stream back and you watch the DMs and how he speaks to me, he doesn't take anything that I say on board, but then he will then assert himself again. And it's pure narcissism. It's pure self-centered narcissism. And that's how he survives. He does that. He cultivates people around him that will worship him. And if you question him once, if you question him at all, he deletes you from the group. You're out of the inner circle, which is what he said to me on MSK. He was like, "You're out of the inner circle, Paul." I'm like, I don't care.
Listen, they already have a religion that worships a big fat fuck, and it's called Buddha. Okay, so we don't need another fat fuck to worship.
Hold on. Someone followed me on Twitter, and they're not fans of Andy. And let me see if I could find it here. This is pretty goddamn fucking funny. All right, hold on. Where's StreamYard at? There we go. Okay, let's see. Stop. And then I'll bring up this new one here. And then we'll just finish up the video because I do have to get going here pretty soon. But this person responding to Britney Spears on Twitter had decided to have a few keywords. So Britney put out this thing about Jamie. I'm assuming, I'm not going to read it because I don't give a shit. But so she responded here. This person responds back with DMs to Britney Spears. Here is all of this shit about Andy. All of just like all of these things. Oh, hey, there you go. Saggy.
Hey, shout out to Saggy. Go shout out. Thank you.
Oh, there's my live video. Nice.
Yeah. There we go.
Britney Spears noticed us, senpai.
There you go.
Britney Spears noticed me.
I bet you. I
feel so good. No,
Andy
really.
is probably so delusional in regards to Britney Spears that he probably thinks those recent like nude photos but covered up are probably for him.
Oh, I did good, guys. Look, I supported Britney. She's sending them to me.
Dude, he has a pinned tweet that he raised like a bunch of money. This is the irony of this guy. He says, "Oh, we raised a bunch of money for the Gabuttito family," and I'm glad. That's good because that family went through some terrible stuff, right? On the flip side, he was one of the ones that called out. I know Matt's gonna hate it, but he's the one that called out Geeks and Gamers for the same thing, like that and Zack Snyder for the whole hiding behind the we raise money for charity, therefore there can't be any toxic people in my fandom. Like that's his shield now. He uses that as a shield.
Yeah, I don't think that's an argument anyone can use. Like, period. So
he's like, oh no, we raise money for the Gabby Petito thing, and he brought it up on that stream with Lewis, and I was like, I've never once attacked his family, A, and B, never talked about his freaking raising money as a bad thing for domestic violence. Like I've never ever like said anything about that. I've always attacked his content or the content of his character as it had purview to myself and my experiences with him. I've never gone after anything to do with these kids. And that's one of the lies he said on that stream, is that I've gone after his family. So he was okay with Stefania talking about my kids and my family going after me, knowing that I couldn't respond at all. Because in Australia, you can't talk about that stuff while you're in litigation. So yeah, it's... Well, so they did it on purpose. They knew him because Lewis watches our streams and reports back to his grandmaster. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Well, no,
I've
Paul,
been told by others that Lewis has like sent them DMs going, "Oh, have you seen what Paul did today? Have you seen what he did?" And I'm like, "What did I do? I talked about what Boba Fett. Like, what do you mean? Like." As Sagi said, I only respond to these people when I want to clown on them, and I've done 3 videos. This one, I will include this, is like the 3rd time I've clowned on Andy Signore, and like I've done that. And the other times have been when he's directly called me out or said stuff on stream.
Well, I'll tell you this about Louis Licca. Like I know for a fact he does that. Like when Louis and I used to talk like every day, he would go, "Oh, this is what Geeks and Gamers is saying. This is what the Fandom Menace is saying. This is this." He watches those guys all the fucking time. Like I don't watch any of them, like unless it's something that I'm sent. Otherwise, yeah. Well, no, it's not even that he needs content. He just watches them.
No, he's just jealous because they get more views than him, and he's supposed to be Hollywood access. That's why. Like he literally was on. He was on. Problem. That's exactly what it is, because he was on like Andy's channel the other day while Stefania was running it, and he bitched that like Variety claimed his video for reporting on a Variety article, and he's like, "Oh, but I let a video play in the background." I'm like, "That's probably what you got claimed for, my dude." And also, stop like you're complaining about this, Mr. Hollywood Access. Like that's why he's upset. He's upset because he's like, "Oh, Jody should be getting more views, but he's stuck in the sub count, and I should be getting more views because I interview stars." And it's like, well, maybe if you were interesting when you interviewed them and you asked interesting questions, maybe you'd get more views, my dude.
I mean, well, he actually gets more views, but he does get more views than Collider.
The latest Scream video, yeah, well, now, because Collider doesn't have movie talk anymore and any of those things like that made them popular. And by the way, that's what Andy now tries to claim as well, is that he was one of the ones that pioneered movie talk. And I was like, no, it wasn't. AMC was. And then John Campea took that to Collider, who was then joined by John Schnepp. And that's what made movie talk on the internet. They were the ones that pioneered it. So Andy's a piece of shit. He is disingenuous.
He's a clout chaser.
That shit all the time.
He's a clout chaser.
But this is the funniest part about Lewis. Like he did an interview on flipping Nuke the Fridge, like interviewing a Scream star. And the last I saw it was like at 300+ views. Like he interviews stars and he gets nothing. And it's because it's not the star's fault or the movie's fault. It's because he's not interesting. Sorry, Lewis. I know you're watching. You're not interesting.
Well, there's also a large part of that too, where the platform of where he posted isn't like. A lot of people don't care about those particular interviews unless there's something that is asked that's going to be like, not, I don't want to say a gotcha, but like a good, So it's like, so in those interviews, they'll go, "Okay, come on in. You talk about the movie." And then
Oh
no! Oh no!
Oh my god!
No!
Oh my God. You know what's sad? You know what's really sad about this is now we're talking about Lewis. Like, I actually liked Lewis, and I actually thought that out of all of them, like he seemed the more grounded. But it was very disappointing to find out like he's the one sending people stuff. I'm like, dude, you could have been like you could have been the cool one, bro. Like, come on.
He made a video, and I know this because this is a thing. Like, I don't go to these people's channels, but it's funny because there's like people do send stuff as they do to Andy, and I'm not begrudging that. It's funny, but I like to meme. It's funny to have a laugh here and there. But he's on a channel. He's on his channel, and he's asking for people to send in videos. Like, so he wants his fans now to create video content for him. And then he talks about, we need a writer for Nuke the Fridge. And I'm like, you just fought. Didn't you get rid of your writer, my dude? Like one of your main writers who happened to be your friend as well? Because this guy will ditch his real life friends for his relationship with Jody and Andy. Because if they don't like Jody and Andy,
funny is that
he ditches them.
That friend came, like, unfollowed me when everything went down, and then that friend came back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, hey, man, I lost you in the divorce, but I'm glad you're back.
He came on my stream, my Halloween stream, and it was really cool. We had a really good
that's
fun time at the end.
The thing with Lewis is, like, he's upset because, you know, he feels he puts out as good of information as everyone else, right? As all the other outlets. And the truth is, like, you know, he's got a friend, it's like Nerd Reactor or whatever, and that dude's a cool guy. But, like, that guy got invited to go out to, Warner Brothers flew him to London from LA for the Birds of Prey press junket, right? Well, just, you know, and that's a cool little thing to get. But here's the thing, Lewis, I believe, I just randomly was on his Twitter like a couple weeks ago, and he ended up going to, like, Lucasfilm. They went up to Lucasfilm for maybe a Boba Fett thing. You know, and so, like, he still gets to go and do this stuff. It's what you do with it when you're there.
Yeah,
like, are you sniffing out the interesting conversations? Are you sniffing out the stuff, or are you just going to report, like, the other 40 outlets that are there? And at the end of the day, it's like nothing, you know, it's like the most, okay, I'll put it to you like this. The Joker, when they did that, the Joker reviews came out and everything. I knew Lewis had seen the movie weeks earlier. He had told me. And then he told me what Peter Scarretta had said about how Joker is going to be the kind of movie that's going to inspire a school shooting. He told me that immediately following well, that's what kicked off the whole thing, by the way. That whole controversy started there. But I knew about it immediately following the screening because Lewis had told me that night. And then, lo and behold, Peter Scarretta, when those reviews went live, he tweeted out the exact same thing. And so I already knew that topic of conversation was happening. And Lewis was like, no, all of these guys are in cliques. All of these guys are doing whatever. They're all doing their thing. And they ignore him. Like, they know him, but he's like such a small fry that, like, they don't ever give him any attention and stuff. And it's like, but dude, if you brought more to the table, maybe you'd be able to go out there and be on, like, you know, Schmodown or Campia or whatever. He might get you involved, but instead you slum it with Jody, who's a piece of shit. And even Jody's been like, he can't grow his subs. If anyone's buying subs, it's Jody to keep that number up. And but he's got his pay piggies, so he's, you know, currently okay there. But the guy's content is trash. It's just trash.
Can I get some pay piggies, bro? Can I get some pay piggies? I got bills to pay, bitch.
I mean, you know, Force verse, like, where's H-Bars tonight? No, it's the thing is, man, it's like all those guys are pretty shitty.
Disingenuous.
They're disingenuous. And here's the thing is I don't want to be like them. I know we've had drama tonight. It's been drama for the last couple of weeks. It's very difficult. And I engage in it too. I can't wash my hands of it or claim I'm not involved. But it's like, I want to do other things. So let's finish up this Andy thing so I can get this off my goddamn fucking plate.
Oh, yeah, and
who the fuck is snoring? Saggy?
What?
No.
Can we kick her from the show?
Oh, dude, you've been quiet this whole time. Shut your bitch ass up before Andy Signore you.
Me from the conservative.
Oh no! Stop! No! No! God! No! Oh my God! That was so fucking bad.
Dude, I clowned on that, and he got so butthurt. I'm like, dude, did you think that was that a serious song from you, man? Come on.
Yeah, real quick, what's Jody been up to? I feel like no one talks about Jody anymore.
Because he doesn't talk. He said he ignores every hate video now. He doesn't fire back, so there's no controversy.
He should. I think Jody.
He just does his own thing.
That's the best thing he could do.
Yeah,
he just does his own thing now. And you know, after Vegas, those videos, I was like, yeah, buddy, I know what you are now, so I'm good.
I don't even.
No one knows what I know about Vegas. Then just look it up. I don't need to explain it.
I know that. Well, no, there was like they had like got the models there that were there, right?
No, they were strippers, bro.
Dude, it wasn't just that. It was after the stream and stuff. And I'm like, he's like talking about being an alpha, and I'm like, alphas don't pay, my dude.
Oof. Oof.
But don't you know that it's Vegas?
What happens in Vegas, baby, stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this bullshit. All
right. Well, because we got on the subject of Jody, I grabbed a quick snapshot of his channel. I'll bring this up.
So it's like 50 something subs, isn't it? 50K subs.
He's got 57.9 thousand subs. But these are his views right now. You know, he's just like, you know, 2,800 on like the Book of Peacemaker. Then he's like, he does it. Here's his live streams, right? You know, he gets views there, but it's like not really much. You know, these are for
I'm
50.
just happy that Britney Spears notices me.
Yeah, well, that's good, Caden. That's good. You know,
damn, that's a decline. 28K, 11K, 4K.
I mean, but the Batman trailer 3, that was just the reaction to the
It's
Batman
because he's
trailer.
a DC person, so a lot of people flock to him for the DC stuff. When he doesn't do DC stuff, yeah.
I mean, but even Goodbye Snyderverse did not even pull in that many.
Oh, he's an Attack on Titan fan. That's interesting.
You know, so there's that. So we can argue there's that one there. But all right, let's get this poop face off the screen.
Voices and speaking up for your kids. You let your aunt be locked up for 13 years as you were there checking in on the kids, and she couldn't. You had no concept, and now you know she's telling you, and you're like, "I was there, I tried. You didn't text me. She couldn't text anybody. Oh my God, this woman! I'm just disgusted. Oh, I can't wait to read your book. In fact, let's make her even angrier, guys. I'm reading her book only because I got paid to do it, and I'm almost at $2,000. Let's make this $3,000 just to piss you off, Jamie Lynn. I'd love to give some more money to thisismybrave.org. Let's keep the money coming, because now this is just to spite you. This is just to spite you. I want to make
He's
money
slurring
off
his
your
words.
book.
Is he drunk?
Spite you because I don't like you.
I think so.
Suck. Sorry, what you're doing to Brittany is hideous. It's a bottom. I'm so angry that you're doing this to someone who's been stuck for 13 years in a prison against her will.
He is. Oh no, he's definitely inebriated. He is definitely.
I drink too if I did this content. I got to be honest. Because you know what, when you follow algorithm and you don't do what you actually enjoy, you're gonna be sad inside. Like I could stay at 1,000 subs for the next 5 years. I don't care. I do YouTube for fun, man. Like this is what he never got. I do it for fun. And like that's the thing. He's following a sub count, man. You're gonna be so sad inside, man. If you're just following like the next TMZ Junior story, it's sad. It is actually. I actually feel sorry for him because he's just like stuck in this. Now he has to do drama in order to get the thing that he accused me of doing. He now has made his entire channel. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like the thing is, like, look, I enjoy doing the live stream. I wish there was more movie things to talk about that, you know. But it's like, okay, we'll cover what's going on. But yeah, that's I don't want to ever go down this path. And,
we can make GoFundMes to spite people. Listen, guys, if you hate Andy Signore, if you really want to piss off Andy Signore, please support my GoFundMe. Give me money. Give me money.
No. Please support this channel. The Matt Needs Money Foundation is always seeking donations.
Did you just mute me, mother effer?
So the Matt Needs Money Foundation is who she's talking about. So this is what she's talking about.
It's like gaslighting.
No, Matt's trying to steal my money. Get out of here. It was my idea. Oh, wait, it was Andy's idea. But yeah, if you guys want to support me or Matt to spite Andy Signore, please come to our channel and give us a shit ton of money to spite Andy Signore. Please do it.
God, that is like the worst way to live life. You know what I mean? It's like, don't get me wrong. I like money and I need money, but it's like.
Oh.
That's why it's fun to do drama every now and again, because you get some good memes.
Yeah, you get some good. You get.
Oh, that's so sad.
Shidoko here says, if you want movie talk, watch Hotel Transylvania 4. Dude, I haven't seen 1 through 3. So, I mean...
Oh, really? You should see 1, Matt.
Hold on,
one is really good, man. One is really good.
Wait, hold on. You have kids, but you've never seen the Hotel Transylvania movies?
Hey, come on, RJ. I only watched the end of Coco today, man. So, I'm just saying.
Like, Coco was a good movie, but it's like a one-time watch. You know what I mean? But like, Encanto was fucking lit. I've watched Encanto a bunch.
Yeah, Coco's no Toy Story. I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of Pixar that I'd watch more than once.
I did not like Encanto the first time I saw it.
See, I thought the same thing too. I didn't like it.
And then I watched it again and I was like, all right. And then I watched it again and I was like, okay. And then like the fourth time it like hit and now we watch, like, I listened to the sound. I was out doing deliveries the other night and I forgot that I had the soundtrack up on YouTube Music because my daughter wanted to listen to it. I was like, you know what? I'll rock the soundtrack. So I'm out there doing deliveries. I'm dropping off someone's Panda Express, like singing like, we don't talk about Bruno, no, you know, and like not even giving a shit. It's a good soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack.
I had to re-listen to music too. I hated it at first, and I was like, okay, this isn't bad.
Oh my god.
Right. Dane here makes a, and I know who he's talking about too.
Yeah.
He says, I talked about him being called a sex creep, and one of his sycophants threatened to smear me as a sex creep. Real classy guy and audience. Yeah, that was fucked up, dude.
Wait, who?
Totally fucked up.
I know. I'm not going to say it. I know who.
You private chat?
Well, if Dane wants me to, otherwise it's kind of it's an annoying thing because nobody wants to be like threatened.
I hate that shit. Why do people always go to the extremes over opinions, bro? Like, I'm sorry, but if somebody does a stream about you and has receipts to back it up as why they feel this way about you, like that's criticism, and you need to just fucking chill. I'm tired of people getting attacked over opinions on the internet. It's fucking dumb. Except Andy Signore. Fuck Andy Signore.
Well, yeah, I mean he's got a lot more going against him than for him on that front. But yeah, I mean the thing is it's like being mad at Sil Abdul for retweeting a post the other day from one of his sycophants that tried calling me a pedo lover. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that kind of shit is a fucking no-go. You don't do that
right,
shit.
like you can't do that stuff.
You know, and just because I watch Boss Baby has nothing to do with it. So
it is all because you watch Boss.
Dude, even my kid the other day was like, "We watch Boss Baby." So they put on the TV show again. I'm like, the show is so good. Anyway, and then Mo Moon here for $2. Thank you, Mo. Says Matt and his regulars should remake the Full Monty.
That I don't think I can do that on YouTube.
Reviving
maybe. Look, that movie is fantastic, by the way. I love the Full Monty. It's such a good movie.
You guys could do it, but I can't.
But yeah, Pickle here says I'm literally watching Encanto right now. My kids love it. It's a great film. All right, let's finish up.
With kids.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I know a lot of adults that like it too, but we're almost done. We've got about a minute and some change.
Worse in conditions worse than the prison. Like she had prisoners. She's even saying for that 4 months she was literally. Oh my God, Jamie Lynn, bring it on. Let's all bring it on. Bring it on. It's on. Hit that subscribe button. Lots more coming here. Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Oh, it's getting heated here on Popcorn Planet. Jamie Lynn is bringing the pain, I see. Okay. All right. The gloves are off. Brittany tried to do it well. She tried to do it calmly. She tried to do it sisterly. She tried to do it lovingly. Don't call her, Brittany. That call is not going to go well. She doesn't want it in the public. She doesn't want it in the public because you're winning. She wants you to go back in the shadows and talk to the family. Let us sort it out like we always did. No. Do it all publicly. Do it on live Instagram.
Have content.
Do not let these spiders, these rats, pull you into privacy ever again.
Why
they cannot be
trusted.
Just
went over his last
20 seconds.
Stand with you, Brittany. We got your back.
What in the ever
love
it
in the public so that I have another 1,000 videos to make and grift on you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
He was slurring very badly there.
He was like trying to he was over exerting his mouth motions.
Well, yeah, like his sentence for a moment, his sentence structure lost cohesion.
Mad that Britney Spears do it publicly.
Yeah.
Publicly,
Brittany. Oh my God.
Brittany, I need to pay my bills this month, Brittany. Don't silence yourself, Brittany. I got bills. I got kids to feed. Brittany, come on. Yeah, the movie content wasn't doing it for me, Brittany. I need you to make more public statements so I can react to them and get $930,000 for a condo. Brittany, please, Brittany.
Oh my God.
It is. I mean, like, I just, wow, man. Wow.
Oh my God.
Dane, gotta support his drinking habit somehow. That's fucking true. My God. That was bad. Like, that was as far as that kind of mentality goes. He's drunk. I mean, he's inebriated. He's trying to like grift $930,000 from his audience. You know?
Oh my God. Especially with Sagi, you have that this Signore thing. It's hilarious.
Man, at this point, I feel like Britney Spears should take out a restraining order on Andy.
It's Britney, bitch. Andy's gonna come. Andy's gonna hold a boombox in front of her mansion.
$493,000.
Stand outside of the boombox. Britney, I support you. When your sister's a bitch, let me in. I want to talk to you about coming on the Popcorn Planet.
I just want to remind everyone that this is a guy whose go-to insult is simp. Just let that sink in.
I said for Brittany, stop, Paul. You're a liar, and I never liked you. Everyone told me about you, Paul. Everyone told me you were a bad person, Paul. Brittany, fuck you, Jamie Lynn Spears, and talk to your sister. She's gonna fuck me tomorrow because I defended her on YouTube. Okay, you shut up, Jamie Lynn, you hoe. You can get it too, though, Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn has entered the chat.
Oh my God. I mean, the thing is, look, let's be fair here. What Andy's trying to do in this situation is he's trying
milk
to
people for cash.
Well, no. It's not just that. What he's trying to do is create a situation where there's public pressure for to maybe either get Jamie Lynn to go on and defend herself against him, or to get Brittany to come on. I guarantee you he's already been reaching out.
Does he really think that's a feasible goal to get Jamie Lynn or Britney Spears on his shitty podcast?
Knowing Andy, his goal would be Brittany, but he would settle for Jamie because, like, you know, he could then milk that. The Gabby Petito thing is pretty telling about how far he'll go. You know, he had Dog the Bounty Hunter on. There was that one reporter, Brian.
You're lying.
He got Dog the Bounty Hunter to come on. Yeah.
Oh my Jesus!
I saw a snapshot of it. I didn't actually watch the interview, but yeah, because
why? How did he get
Dog? Because Dog was trying to capitalize on it as well. It's grift meet grift.
But like, goddamn, man, I like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Man.
Dog the Bounty Hunter, you want to come on my show and talk about Britney Spears? We could go at Jamie Lynn and get a bounty on her.
I think he got him on. I think he got him on for Stefania.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
Jamie Lynn is coming in.
Yeah, because Stefania was a big fan of his apparently. So I think he got her. It was like to surprise her.
Dang.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out that she's gonna magically make her way to Florida.
Do you guys think that Andy goes to sleep? Do you guys think Andy goes to sleep every night looking at Britney Spears pictures on his
Bro,
wall?
I guarantee you.
Oh, it's the Wolverine meme. It's the Wolverine meme. He's Wolverine, and he's got his hand on Britney Spears' picture.
This is how Andy sleeps. This is how Andy sleeps. Ready? Hold on. Hold on. Britney Spears. Britney.
I think
free
Andy
Britney.
wishes his hands were the flower emojis that Britney puts on her pictures.
Yeah.
Boo. My joke was funnier.
Could you imagine if Britney was on his show though? He'd probably be like super like heavy breathing, going like, hey, yes, Britney, yes.
Hit me, baby, one more time. You see his camera start shaking. You don't see his hands for a while.
He pulls a DSP. He pulls a DSP.
The screen all of a sudden turns to friggin' goo, and you're just like, "Whoa! Did we just do what I think he did?"
Let's see here. Oh, Simon here for $5. Jesus, can I pay Saggy money to rant on me? Spitting is optional.
What the fuck?
What?
Yes.
You do on her channel though. Let's be on her channel, not here.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's negotiate.
Wait, no negotiate. You ain't giving me that. You're not giving me any of your super chat money. You don't even want to buy me bubble tea. What kind of friend are you?
The good kind, because that shit is loaded in calories and it could lead to an early death.
Don't you?
I care about you, Saggy.
Yeah,
I care about you.
Bullshit. You just don't want me to see. You don't want to see me happy. That's all. You're fucked up.
Well, you're happy when you're yelling at somebody, so why not make Simon happy by yelling at him?
That's also true.
But the spitting would be optional.
By the way, RJ, that is confirmation about the joke earlier when you said that, you know, I yell at you for free and people are gonna pay me to yell at them. So I mean, there you go, RJ. You got a fucking discount, bro. Stop.
I don't get hard when you talk to me though.
Yes, you do.
Why did I read Dane's comment as like noises? I read them as dink, kink, sham.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I read his comment in sound as well. So I'm like, that's funny you said that.
I don't know what he said, but okay, sure. And I was like,
Phrase
oh wait.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh.
I can't with these alt accounts. Bro, I can't with these
Hold on, we'll get to that here in a second here. Rational Skeptic here says, Matt, what would your reaction be if Brittany came on Andy's channel? I think I would just roll my fucking eyes. I would just roll my eyes and then I would never watch it though. I would never actually watch it. I would
I'd
okay.
laugh. I'd laugh.
I would wait for someone to clip out like the cringy bits and then that would be that. But other than that, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, all right, whatever, man. You know, because you have to. But then apparently Hey man, hope we can be friends again. Also, F Jamie, hashtag I love Brittany. But you spelled Brittany wrong.
He's only typing with one hand, Jarbo.
Oh, right.
Good one, RJ. You
That's
got that.
that's tough when you're doing speech to text. So, you know.
I
there's
want
that.
the British fans. Paul is a piece of shit. Jarbo,
Tony here
fuck
says,
him.
and RJ gets hard while being yelled at.
He
That
does.
is
He
not
does.
true.
He
That is
admitted
not
it.
true.
He admitted
That
it.
is not true.
What the heck? Why are there two?
Why? Why? How are you doing this so quickly?
I know exactly how they're doing it, by the way. So
That's wild, though. It's like so fucking fast.
it's all you have to do is go to your Google settings and like upload a new profile picture and change your username. That's it. Or you can even do it on YouTube. You can just go to your YouTube settings and do it. It takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Very easy to do. But whoever does this, and I don't know who it is, but whoever does this does a good job at keeping up with it pretty quick and having a fair amount of fun. But I think on that note, guys, it is almost 1 a.m. I do need to get to bed because I have to be up early with the kids tomorrow.
Honestly,
I've got to start making.
I thought it was like just now 10 o'clock.
No, it feels like that. It's been a fun.
Yeah.
It's been a fun 2.5 hours. Let's see. Duck Dodgers just says I often type with one hand because I'm also watching Riley Reid.
Who?
We don't need to know.
You don't know who Riley Reid is?
I do know who she is.
No, Saggy said who.
Oh,
This is Riley Reid. Saggy.
Doesn't she have a kid?
Oh, she's a
now?
porn star.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that meme. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know she had a name.
Yeah. Have you seen the new porn star though? Oof. That's
No.
a good one.
Jarbo, what the hell?
That's a good one.
Who
Oh
made
my
that? Who?
I don't
did
know who
that?
made. Somebody made it for me, and I just clipped it. And this is
God.
Gary's reaction. Very very
That's a
happy.
good drawing, actually. By the
Somebody
way,
did a good job with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
it's
drawing.
soy boy neckbeard, man.
Whoever did
if
that
I
was
now
very talented.
see a Gary or Nerdrock in the chat, I will laugh my ass off.
No, don't say it, because when you say it, then they do it, dude. Like, don't say it. End the stream before it happens.
Yeah. We're gonna end the stream before it happens there. But all right, guys. Thank you all so much for coming on in tonight. But we do have. Oh my god.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I jerk off during my live streams. That's why you don't see my full body.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Now, no, you put that. No.
And on that note, everybody,
No.
sweet dreams.
No.